contradictions in the Quran. Predestination and its contradictions in the Quran. Yeah, now I wonder. You bet me a Muslim be no a barbontain. Nah, what didn't he say, Sidibo? I dare anybody who can come out and show me one single contradiction in the Quran, and I will never be a Muslim again. I don't know, said how they understand the term contradictions. Because there are contradictions in your and said the other day, many one Muslim be many no a friend is a sad topic we na no na baby a war people or peshish war pese many topic in a fan and I say verses and one no expect me say me quote no man quote enti one no ne rebata sa wo ye nyana say ni nsem o ye nyina na koye ensem a afa de later kora ka kire say debate ni kora want to us because baby amede me nsem fa no enye topic no omo ye ka contradiction omo concept of contradiction is say wakoka ha say 1 na ha say wa be ka say 3 e bia ha wakoka say 4 na kire wakoka say 5 enti so wo hwe enkramofu na omo koti a Christopher contradiction no sa no omo ye no enti I don't know if they understand the term contradiction there. And yet none of these people will come out. Even the Quran itself agreed say okuta contradiction. Quran and Kasaro agree say okuta contradiction. Now eneno ye behe the contradictions are predestination na and cremophone GDL. Predestination yeah. One of faith that ekuta cremophone na all set in ekuta sa GDL. All the set ekuta set GDL. Na se sa woka sa wo tena se na wo cheke omongoma no any sending a predestination no it makes the whole concept of Allah sending Muhammad to come on the surface of this earth na obreye the righteous religion said ye be nipa be di religion nachi na wonya nkwade no it makes the whole concept ni nyina no useless with all due respect. Again useless. Okay. Enti yakase predestination. Yakase predestination. Predestination is say yaka bibia fa won ho ana say yes yaka bibi ede ato ho ede ama wo say ana say eti say de wo ko act movie na ya transcript ede ama say ko act upon the script na ye de ama no so o director na o director wo no script na wode ma wo no eno na wo kwa akosua na wo koduru folder what active based on script no ye tro de ma wo no. That is the concept of predestination. Now before say me no be kokoro animo no me no ba be kan hadith bi hadith na ye kan no ye wi a na ma kire ni proof e wo koro anim na fe ye de akwadundwem na ye bisa ye ho nsem. Then we continue. Na ya kenkai some ayes be from the Quran. Mejo so power heneba. Na ya kenkai some ayes be from the Quran. Na ye die bisa ya honsem. Okay. The concept of predestination. It is enipa ye robot. Telling me sir in Islam there is something called free will. Okay. In Islam, there is something called free will. Now, you catch me say, yes, sir, was something called predestination. You are contradicting yourself. Obia, waya wise biya no betia se ma meka yase. Sa woka se in Islam, Allah bo nipa no, wo ma yen free will wo de ma yen. Owie ya no, ena wasa destiny. What in Islam chrono yes, I would GDI a friend predestination. Nimi enu no nkasa kora na e contradict e somo no eni nyame no. That best me hoye pa e contradict na enu mu asem no. So unya contradiction bia wo e wo ba bia kora no. Free will, any predestination e contradicted. Check the meaning of free will. Check the meaning of your friends say predestination. Check your friends say how predestination, you know, they emphasize it here, and you are going to know, say, no, and this and then you have predestination. As it is being written there, predestination. Here we are. Now you check it Quran. Now you share the Jume die binin to be Allah to 2 year. Now you bisa Allah question say, Entino a year, say what say Allah, yes, sir, all those things, you know. Now to me, boy. So, yen shall see. Yen shall see. Mame mao adie we na yen. Okay. Mame mao hadith we na yen ade. Okay. This hadith, you know, every hadith we know every Mishkat al-Masabi number 119. Mishkat al-Masabi number 119. It was narrated from Abu Darda. Abu Darda reported God's messenger as saying, God created Adam. When he created him and struck his right shoulder, and he brought forth his offspring white like small ant. And he struck his left shoulder and brought forth his offspring black as though they were charcoal. Then he said to the party on his right side, to paradise, and I do not care. And I do not care. And he said to the party, he said to the party in his left shoulder, to hell, and I do not care. And according to this hadith, you know, Allah bo Adam. Obo Adam, ekwanya ofa so a wonya Adam race. And he said, Obo Adam na ni shoulder, that is na beti ni fano. And na wo yi nipa koko, that is abrofono. Every ne right shoulder, okay? Wo yi wo mu free honum. And wo wie ya no, na they was they were white like ant. Wo wie ya no, and na beti bonkum no, wo bo honum, and wo yi yen black race no so wo yi yen free ho. Na yen so ye tum ti se bidie. Enti wo wie ya no, and na omo wo yi wo mu right hand, right shoulder no, okay? Wo yi wo mu right shoulder no. Wo kachira wo mo se mo de heaven ye mo de memfa ho, okay? Wo kachira wo mo se mo de heaven ye mo de memfa ho. O wi an wo type the left shoulder no. Wonu ma wo nya wo mo, that is the black race, you know. Ye no ma wo nya ye ho na ye tum se bidie no. Ye no wo kachira ye se ye de ene bonsam gem onfa ho. Okay? Enti race, you know, two race, you know. The white race and the black race, you know, we've been destined. Yemi no, Allah are destiny. The creator of the Muslims, you know. Yen race, you know, what destiny obia. And now what they yen, you know, to no, what destiny yen for the hell. And now the white, you know, what destiny wamo for heaven. If I'm chomeba. Hey, the program. The program. Ebam chomati asye. Enti di atia no. Now, Allah abo blacks. And I was see ye no yen chefan ye bon samjim. And wabo white. And was see wabo chefan ye heaven. Where ye the beginning of the creation. The beginning of the creation of Adam. And a hadith in each remodi actually ye. Sasem we say no, Abu Darda say, what if free enkremofuo komusheni no wo mu susu se ono ye the mouthpiece of their creator. Nipe wo wiase nyina no sa nyame ne toto nani no eye wono no hunu se wo sefata se e wo se ode ne beye ne kasamafo e de kire nipa enti nia oteye no eye nia ala eyi kire no anase ala ka kire no ena abu dada nso de abeto abontene enti wuntumi meka nkire ye se enye nakore eye mumu komsheni se mujitum se bi ko mo ankasa maka ana Quran nso so jitum se Muhammad na de bia wo beye bia no eye command every Allah nche na eba ewudu nya Abdul Wahid nya botre if I am misleading my mind later no come and lead me okay into my mind nya botre mempere ho enyane ewi a obeba why okay yento ankomo so enti abera Muhammad eware akora 9 years no Muslims ni problem bia ho because omo say ade a obeye bia no eye commander e free Allah ho enti we eye revelation and a command from Allah and what can ye and na chidifo no twe no omo dia to then omo twe to ho no said ye be ya ye nchirima no ye ba no ye behunu enti na da bia meka mesesa kro ansura 44 ayat number 41 asem na wo kan no doubt bia anim wo a wonye sa nkrofo na yesuma Muhammad kwa wo mo nchen no woye oyiraba because wo no ala mfa ho omo a wo hia wo mo no wo sende akomhwefo de koma wo mo wo no a won sende komishani an koma wo no wo mfa ho because you've been already destined say wo eni kwan se komishani ba wo mu na wo beka en assembly kura de akere and the concept of ya predestined ye na Allah wa predestined ye no owie ya wasasoma komishani ana wasoma odifo ana wasoma sofo ana wasoma malam se wamra do me preach ye omra me preach ye asinya meba ye hwa de wa ha na me fa aya we nchiro ne ye hwa de quick one according to Quran Surah 54 mamenye ni say Surah 54 okay Surah 54 ayat number 49 Surah 54 ayat number 49 was it indeed all things were created with predestination. Indeed all things were created with predestination. Chine se no kure se ye den hwehwe na abo bibiara okay enti everything including me sankofa predestination ena ye de bo me so I was created as a robot and you're programming me to act upon what my creator no a programming me se menye ena meye okay me bisa wo. Here comes to the question. Say, we are robot. Now robot na we are no. We are ne say, I don't kwana wonkodo. I don't kwana omedon wasase so. Ma wonye hwe. Na actually no. Why you robot no say programming in that way. Uwie na wo de ne kotena computer won say, wo mie a computer so abepa cha robot no betumi aye amena yi. There be. On to me nyama ni ye because enya sa na wo programming no. Funu ye kuta yi no. Ya programme phone no se ewo de wo se eye ye wonia eni kwan se eye phone ye kuta no ye ntimi nsoma phone no e ma phone ni nkodi djuma opemfa ma yen se ye betimi asoma phone na ma phone na kodi djuma ope ye pede ama yen ya gi se ye use phone na nkasa na se ye ka che se phone ko ne koto we bere me no enya sa na programme no enti ade a ya mfam programme phone no untumi mfam ye phone no ma no enye yi adia was ocean so enti if we have been predestined na ya me obi ti sa me sankofa ya bo me se me metena asase so na me dia madia me mbeye nyina ye ade a ebe ya bone me dia me mehwie mojangu me mbra me dia wudie me mesai niema na se miguso na me acte upon nia ya hye me se menye no a se wo oba me nche se u betumifo se me nyaye ya na se nyame na se betumifo a me na wudi mnyatem anase eye se nyame na wudi natem. So Quran say all things, indeed, all things we created with predestination. And until I made lie blue biato as ye said ye be ya obehunu. Indeed, all things we created with predestination. Abi, you get the point. So if all things were created with predestination, what is the needful for Allah to send a messenger to come out there to preach to people so that they may change from their deeds? Does it sound logic to you? And this ayah is confirming what the hadith in here. This ayah is confirming what the Mishkat al-Masbiyah 119 say. Allah created the white, what created Adam, no? Yeah, white, yeah, black race. Any white race, what predestined, what do be no ne shabere, and I say, ne dinabre down kwamemono or the amano. And once our dear man, what active what senior one on a share unuso, what active was senior one on a share unuso. At the end of the day, baby, I want no Allah and see what do better, a one what do better. I don't know if you guys are getting my point. Okay. The other day, that is Friday na maybe a program no it was a debate. But Ghana na many be a debate no wa mantem. E che na oba no mo ye miensa. Ye kan aye bi. Okay? Ye kan aye bi. Me pese ye sa kan aye na biem. Na ye de compare predestination na ye ha de. Debia ye no ye be ko so tumufo. Some concept of creator ne kutamono with all due respect. Nyansenim. Debi. Momo concept of creator ne kutamono. Wonye creator okra kwa kumechiao. Onye creator oye all knowing. Wonye creator oye all wise. Onye creator he knows everything. There be. Allah is limited to all these attributions. Allah is limited to that. And another way, Allah, we don't know if he is the creator indeed there. Then, ne waye obia, waye nyamea. Ne kon do boni eche papa. Yes. Se waye nyamea mpa, a boss ni asasia. Waye nyamea ne kon do boni eche papa. Enti yen hwade ya odi amame fa aya ne ntoso ne yen sanka ne yen hwade. Me makasa ne nyɛ tentene bebere. Enti yen hwade wa ha. Why? Mama yen kan asem we say wa ha. Me kan 89 no bio na me de a kyerɛ wo. Ye kan sa aya we they compare the concept of predestination. Na ya hwade say sa aya we does it make sense? Is Allah not contradicting himself with the concept of he created all things with predestination? Okay. Yen hwade. Surah 489. Was it they wish you disbelieve as they disbelieve, so you will be alive. So do not take from among them allies until they immigrate for the cause of Allah. Okay? No, my mini can kai 88, no, 88 in the hear me answer, maybe. 88 in the hear me answer. Okay, anyway, was say, what is the matter with you that you are two groups concerning the hypocrite? TNA, what is the matter with you that you are two groups concerning the hypocrite, while Allah has made them fall back into error and disbelief? Okay, Quran ka enkrofo bi ho asem wo ha. Ya sa enkrofo no, a Quran ka omo ho asem no. Quran pese, Quran kire yen say, enkrofukuo bi mu chemienu concerning nkrofukuo bi. Ya sa nkrofukuo na enkrofukuo bi mu chemienu because of womo no. Allah ma sa nkrofukuo na womo mu chemienu no. Womo mate ase say enkrofo na hwe ase na womo hwe no ana womo chiri san na womo san no eye me Allah na mayi womo sa. Eye me Allah, me na maye womo sa. Me na mama womo nya sa achiri san no ana say me na mama womo hwe ase. Why? Because womo ye nkrofo a, if they were destined to be part of the disbelievers or to be hypocrite, they will act upon it as Allah has said. Say He created everything with predestination. And no matter what, and someone will be catched some nkrofo, no matter what, and tokwa omubedi Muhammad yechi enu omakwa akwa no matter what, said wombesi aji ale edieno, they will later come out from the religion, because that is not what Allah programming woman. He did not program them to come and be with the righteous people so that they will be destined in heaven. That is not the plans of Allah. Enti, who can carry the tafsir behind this ayah no? Akon wo ko ye no wo di ka kodi akon ni bi. Omo duru ba bi no omo se ye ntoa so biem. Ye pese ye san ye chi. Santa no na wo mo mra so say e wo se wo mo act upon ne Allah aka afa wo mo ho. Na ne Allah pese ye de ye wo mo sata mo no esi. Enti wo mo se ye san ye chi ye ntoa so biem. Ye ntimi nkonkoto ntokwa no so biem. Ye san ye chi na yakọ. Ena wo mu chemienu ena Allah sende me pa cha me da se Yakubu menim se me nimu de no e wo fom me da se bebre eye week but me wi a Yakubu bo modern send the request na join na be ma ye nimu de a e wo soro e che sankofa ne de na e wo fom no, and we are going to appreciate your strong your friend is saying knowledge, you know. We are going to appreciate it a lot. It was what is the matter with you that you are two groups concerning the hypocrites, while Allah has made them fall back into error and disbelief for what they aimed. Do you wish to guide those whom Allah has sent astray? And he whom Allah sent astray, never will you find for him a way of guidance. Enti okachram se mo ha mo ho ne ono Allah what predestined no no Allah amena yera no no Allah amena fom kwan no obeye den untumi nya kwantene na ema no Allah wa sha to ho e wo say ye adwuma. So these people no, they were destined to be part of to be hypocrite, so that Allah will, you know, order his people to do something for them, so that no Allah ni tirimupon will be fulfilled. It is a wokan 89 to aswa hwede esi and the 89 was say they wish you disbelieve as they disbelieve, so you will be alike. And in Crawford no wo tirimupon wo nsusu ye nyina se mo nso mo be san mochi e wo gidi anim said your masan wo mochi no na che se omo da so wo gidi anim no de wo predestination no, and he said they will continue to follow Muhammad and do whatever Muhammad commands them to do. But omo be hwe ase ne ye nkorofo a Allah e predestine womo say omo ntumi ni Muhammad nkoye adwuma ne nko wieye because nya ba bia Allah ehia womo no say womo be ka atenenefo ho e pa cha what you say enti Allah e ma womo fall back into error yet was way and was say they wish you disbelieve as they disbelieve so you will be alive, so do not take from among them allies until they immigrate for the cause of Allah. And yen hadie Allah contradiction no ba akuniye ne contradiction or contradicting ho na ba akuniye. Number one, was say everything be na wo create, was created with predestination. That is the first one. So if you did created me Sankofa to be like to act upon what I am doing now, there is nothing that can change me. As one kasankasa can wo 88 ni mono. Was in there one no Allah na man fall back into error no. You cannot find him away. The same Allah ni we sa to womo no dia wo matena se madam mo memo akwa ba meda se. Omo ni bomo no dia omo tena ase. Okay? Womo no Allah ni create womo to be righteous people, to be among of Muhammad, San krofo no Allah tu womo fo aka kire mo say, we mu na me mam wo mahwe ase no. Womo komam ni womo tiri mo po ni womo nsusu ye nyina womo nyaaya enka mo nso mo ayede mahwe ase. Enti san krofo no mamu mfa mo ho mo wo mo na mo mfa mo yonko mpo. Me pa cha wote dia me che no. Mamu mfa mo ho mo wo mo ana mamu mfa mo yonko mpo until say they will migrate until they will migrate until they immigrate for the cause of Allah, until they immigrate for the cause of Allah. Allah say wama fall back into error. Okay? And until they immigrate for the cause of Allah, how will they how will they immigrate again? Once you Allah no one say, and you said nothing can change them. Nobody can change them. And you no Allah na ayi omo sa. Enti say wo besuma wo bia mana kotu wo mufuo. Once mo bia mo wan ankotu wo mufuo. Say wo Allah no in your own time. One program wo in a different way. They will not go back. What did you mention? Because ono Allah no waka. Said ye wo mo na nkasa se no say wo ye kumfa ya kum okasa enye ho na ye ho. Enti okasa enye ho na ye ho. Ebere mu wo sisa nkrofo me mama wo mahwe ase. Enye wu Muhammad mpo ana say followers na mudi Muhammad yachi no ena mu betimi atu nkrofo we fo amenati am wo motie mo be ye de mu ntimi mfani away for these people eye me na maye wo mo sa na Allah ni wie no saka say until they immigrate for the cause of Allah, meaning say within their own power they can immigrate again. Does it sound logic? Maybe so. Can it sound logic? Within their power, they can immigrate again. But Allah say, until say or no, and the betting ama immigrating no. Oma saba back into Islam no. Oma funny any means biya. Allah do one ya. Na wo saka say until say omo ankasa be sign wo mochi abekankre mo som no. This is oh he say we obi a utna say that wo check book na efe ne Quran no on say enkremofo no ye nkrofo bi a book no da bi a meka omo kan say de omo de tonwom omo kan omo ntena se omo ntena se enwene ensem no omo kan ne ho yie na wo ma hunu say aha error aha fault aha it shouldn't be like this, aha it should be like this. And to say ya predestined ya me pacho within my own power no, within me my own power say Allah a predestined me say I will be a kafir until I die within my own power. Me pacho, can I become a Muslim? If within my own power I can become a Muslim, why Allah has predestined me to be in hell? Meaning say I have power more than Allah. You get my point? Yan tuan come on so near hardy. And did you see any? Was say until they immigrate for the cause of Allah. If they turn away, another contradiction. If they turn away, okay, then size them and unalive them. Okay. I said through baby say, Allah say, encrofono, okay, encrofono. Eye me na mamu oma fall back into error. Not you, Muhammad, and I say even followers, mumu bimpo ne betimi guide omo. Meaning say, even within their own power, no, obia omo kra no omo ntumi guide omo because omo ye robot, Allah ayo omo sa. After the Allah na walk catch omo say, nothing can change them, no. After the Allah no ansi dabi, something can change them until they themselves change themselves, no. Next, there is a way for them to become again Muslims. Okay, yan fanto. Was say nanso se woman sign womochia. Nature say even wono Allah within his own power no unto me womu meye Muslims. Nature say ono Allah within his own power no kura no. Said the orca say nothing can take them unless ono Allah no. After the asemu ikura sa menyate ase say not ono even Allah no. Ene betumi amu oma beye Muslims nemum eye omo ankasa ene betumi within their power no they can come back to be Muslims. Enti essence ewo wo mo nsem tumi ne wo mo nsem ne nime Allah me nsem no said ye na me dwama num wo 88 no 89 na me kan kire mo sa se na me kan wo 88 na ye animu dwa tumi ne wo mo ankasa nsem se omo ansan wo mo chia ma na se wo mo kwa mo ntete wo mo baby amu bechi wo mo bia munku wo mo. You see, so if the concept of predestination it make sense, okay, it make sense. Catch me say predestination, the concept of predestination, it make sense. How can you predestine me? What predestine me say me mekobo nsamudim? And I was say me act on a way me mekobo nsamudim. There is no way say me to me act righteousness. Never in my life. Because that is what wire me. So I have to be like that. But who said to me, say, within my own power, no, I can become Muslim again. Meaning, say, we predestination, number one, a force, a yatro. Predestine me, a yatro, number one. Number two, said you can say, Sawarona makwanya. Won't me a yatro because within our own power we can become what we were not destined for. So number one, allow me at say ye pampo ye wo tumi chero. Ne wono na hihye no ye betumi asesa no. Wo ye no osa ka kire say wa hihye de ama yen nanso ye betumi asesa no. How can you this is a question now. We ye mose na wo ba ha na wo ba be yi ano a yi ano yi mame mempe enene bia se wo create robot na robot na wa create no wo create ni say omera medofuo mawo a me pacha wo de ne kotena computer ho a obetumi a the computer ye adwuma me na ye there be why because you did not program the robot to operate computer, but you did created the robot to be a farmer so that he may weed on your land for you. So when to me operate the computer no, there is no way say wono as the producer no ube to me aye ni bibi say there were ye no me kan ye ni won tie enti e bia me say no ana me hye no eba ni sa wono as a producer nankasa no why Jimmy for. If I'm making sense to you as a Muslim, if I am making sense to you, I am trying to make sense for you, okay, to you, so that you may reason up. There is nothing like free will in Islam. If you accept the concept, if you accept the concept of predestination, there is nothing like free will. If you accept the concept of free will, then Allah is powerless and wicked. Why? Because one more free will. I don't know what to mean. Instead of say enka u free will na odi ama no odi be ma onanka your free will must within the power of Allah no nka wasa wo act said de wo no Allah no wo pe grace me chia o me da se wo act said de wo no Allah ne pe nanso wo act sa enti wo hunu said there be any person me many pa free will any power will act on his own way enunti e wo se nipa bia no me predestine no said there be ya obe act as me Allah me hwehwe. This is simple as ABCD. Yan shall send so another ayah will Quran, then I'm in call panel so. Okay. Mama here. No, not this one. Yan shall send was Surah 64. Oh, I didn't answer it. Yan shall send was Surah 64, okay? Surah 64, Yaka 11, 12. Yaka 11, 12, okay? 11 and 12. Yaka 11 and 12, Surah 64. Was it no disaster strike except by permission of Allah? And whoever believes in Allah, he will guard his heart. And Allah is knowing of all things. So no disaster happen to us. Okay, no disaster. Okay, strike except the permission of Allah. Enti bibi ebesi bia adeboni bi ebesi bia no. Eye ono Allah na ama ho kwan. Chris me da se. Eye ono Allah na ama ho kwan. Why? Because Allah in his own statement, according to Quran Surah that is Surah 54, okay, ayat number 49. Surah 54, ayat number 49. Was it he created all things with predestination? He created all things with predestination. Okay, so any disaster be a besiabiano, that disaster has been predestined already. Allah shisha dia toho. Said dia mon kremofo no mugidi no. Said dia mon kremofo mugidi say Allah ebo wiase no according to hadith no wo bo pen. And wo ka kire pen ne say won twro de ebesi enipa akwam abraba obebo de obeye de obeka bibi biara etwa se nipa ya na mon bia wo se nipa tuo bia no pen ne ntro no mfanto said ye be ya nipa na wo bebo ye no ye be act upon what the pen natural no. Okay, enti se Allah atro ato ho se sankofa mekum nipa sankofa mekọ akobokoro no sankofa meye we niema boni we se numu nyina no pen natural de afa me ho awie ena Allah create me and what program me for me to act upon what the pen has already written on. Who say wo ba be preach the atrebe for me to become a Muslim? So what can say meaning say you are more sensitive, your friend say sensible than the God no. What predestined won't say be a righteous person, you know. Any or predestined me say me wrong person and answer me act your friend say bad, you know. Wouldn't you munyan say nyame no. Telling me say nyame say me country or say sisan wadene. How can I sisan wadene if I have been predestined by Allah to act upon that? How can I sisan wadene? If I can sisan wadene there, then that predestination, you know, Allah a predestined nipa in a senseless way. They is it. Okay, yen to come to near here. Me am the 12 on the better was not free. My companion was say no disaster strike except by permission of Allah, and whoever believes in Allah, he will guide his heart. And we say also contradicted. Okay. We also contradicted. If Allah a predestined sankofa say on acting on righteousness, okay, automatically, no matter what, no matter the situation, no matter what is going to happen today, tomorrow, and forever, I have been programmed to act righteous. So Allah don't need to guide my heart. And you're useless. Okay. Dia oya phone ma yen no. Our program phone no say eniema what dia program phone no say yawo apps bi wo ho a opa wo betimi atwe de agu so. Phone bi ti say Nokia 3310. Wo betimi de asi wanim na waso camera. Na wo di dwuma dia ye di da bi. Me pa chaw. Phone bi ya frɛ no Nokia 3310 wadawroma. Wo betumi ade asende WhatsApp message da bi. Phone ya frɛ no Nokia 3310 wadawroma me pa chaw. Wo betumi ade awura Facebook da bi because the producer of that phone one programmed that phone to act on what you want it to act. You want it to act, no. But what programming say acting ko do level bia ontimi ntra ono ontimi nko nanim ono ontimi inside nachi or act said the ade ne tie. Sa na nipa nso say the concept of predestination na dia sa na nipa nso was here. Enti Allah guiding nipa heart ne kora no wonim say nipa no predestined to be to be on a righteous way. Nanso nipa no betumi ayera. Oni to me bia. Thank you. Meba pani ne so say amen ha ho. Meba pani ne so. Me ha ho. Mo de mo amudwa onum no. Mon send request no because me the way see me verses ni bi wo ho bebre. But me pese me na woto aso di nkomo no. Enti send request de bra why. Afi ye nto aso ha. Enti he was say and he guides his heart and Allah is knowing of all things. Okay? Verse number 12. Verse number 12. And obey Allah and obey the messenger. But if you turn away, then upon our messenger is only a duty of a clear notification. Another contradiction. Allah created all things with predestination. Another contradiction. You heard it. Allah created all things with predestination. Okay. But we and Wasaka will say, if you did not obey Allah and his messenger, okay, if I was predestined to be righteous, automatically, within my predestination, it must be part of my duty to obey Allah. Okay? It must be part of my duty to obey the messenger. Whoever messenger that comes from Allah, no, it must be part of my duty because I have to act righteous so that I can go to where? Jannah. Okay? So if Allah claim say he created all things with predestination. Now after what we are catching and say ya nye Allah and then come niya. It doesn't make sense. Near who predestined me say, no matter how, I will end up in hell, no. Automatically, within my predestination, within it, within my script now, what the say me act upon it, I don't need to believe in Allah. I don't need to believe in any messenger of Allah. You get my point? Because if I believe in you, Allah, and I believe in any messenger of Allah, I will automatically be part of the righteous. Meaning, my predestination, my predestination is to act to be righteous so that I can go to Jannah. But if you created me, now my destination is hell. How can I automatically respect Allah or obey Allah? Or how can I automatically obey the messenger and follow whatever the messenger is telling me? It doesn't make sense. Thank you. Yanko pane neso. Yanko fenyansa for namra. Why? Medasi. Send a request. Why? Okay. Me pamcho me humo. Me famo one after the other. Why? One after the other. Me pacha over swa. Ye nim common said the topic in it no. Na yen kofa ofu from ra. En pese mesisa ya begusu bebre na akoye se kasa no eye isa. Me da se. O hene ba e mo akwa.
So go by to say
Boko pa na nso e.
I'm Adam. Sisia na mirror na me say oh can predestination.
Yeah. Yeah, kasa predestination and anything.
Okay. About Islamic predestination and I say
Yeah, kasa predestination and yeah, Islamic predestination.
oh say me a Muslim ni enti me gidie ubisa me a me gidie na wo say me ka enti na me bisa.
Me pacha predestination no. Yeah, what definitions are how do I say na dem no.
Okay. I don't know say if a Christopher e wo gidie a efa predestination ho.
Or hene ba.
But me try say me ba me pacha.
Me pacha tie me. Predestination a word, okay? A word a single definition to it. So I don't know say what can say a predestination in Islamic way and I say predestination in how predestination is predestination. Okay, explain what Islamic way in why.
Okay, me da say. Dedi kan Islam no ye wo bibia e friend no kadar ne kire se shebre na shebre no kire se sedie nyankopon ade no a wabɔ no shebre a wode ama no enti minim se asante ye ka shebre dia a wote ase se wama no bobia bi wama no ginabre bi sa ginabre no ene ne bobia no ene eye ne shebre a wode ama no enti Islam mu no ye ka say destiny and I say somebody is predestined da kire say Nyankopon born no oborn wo esu bi mu oborn wo bobia bi mu oborn wo esu ginabre bi mu eno ne ye friend destiny and I say predestiny. Hello bajo me nka
Me te on kapa.
Anti me de manu asi say ye ka say destiny a esu bi bobia bi mu ginabre bi mu ana Nyankopon abɔ onipa no na ade bia so Nyankopon bɔ ye no wabɔ no esu bi mu wabɔ no ginabre bi mu wabɔ no bobia bi mu eno ne ye friend predestination.
Okay, as Quran Surah 54 ayat number 49 can say Allah created everything with predestination.
Okay. No kre enti e kire say Nyankopon abɔ ade bia wɔ ne bobia mu Nyankopon abɔ ade bia wɔ ne su mu Nyankopon abɔ ade bia wɔ ne ni ginabre mu eno na ye ade a Nyankopon ayɛ de ama sa ade kro na ɔbɔ ye no ti say
okay enti me bo
yeah ti say
user
me nam kwan untie bia uti de da fa chempa.
Okay, user mami misawai me sankofa. Okay, me sankofa me bobirem said ya wo kano and answer me ginabrem said ya wo kano me se Allah bo me say me to me nya kremoni da metumi abaye kremoni amana yi.
Okay, me da say de di kan ye ka say predestination a enye se Nyankopon say wabɔ se be ye kremoni ana se menye kremoni nye no na ye ka na emu
enti dia na mo ka dia na aya ne Quran e ka
meba na emu no Nyankopon say wabɔ wo bobia bi mu
bobia ben
sa bobia no a ode ama wo no kire se onipa wo esu a Nyankopon ode ama wo esu no ene se Nyankopon ebo onipa no owo broni beka se owo choice owo nim say dem kan ni twi but owo choice say obetimi dia make a decision eno ye eye kadara Nyankopon de ama no so wo hwe Quran ni mu a Quran ne be ma wate ase say abofo soro abofo a ye be kan brofum say angels no ya bo wo mu wo bobia bi mu sa bobia no ni say omo no wo se wa yafaluna ma tu'marun de ye be ka se wo mu nyenko an wo mu ye but onipa bobia ne nte sa onipa no wo choice say obetimi dia make a decision say we meye we menye meji we yatum we menyi ntum enu ntina obanya mesum mu a Quran ne say la ikraha fi din yeni enhye ewo nyamesum mu na kire say onipa ne wo choice say obetimi make a decision say obechusu anase onchusu na say wo se onchusu a menhye no enti bobia destiny kadara nyankopon de ama onipa ne say owo sa choice ne say obetimi dia making a decision say me meye muslim ana me nye muslim meye christian ana meye jew meye hindu or that choice no enti kadara nyankopon de ama onipa no eno no na abodie bia so nyankopon boye no sa abodie no nyankopon ama ono so ne kadar
oyene ba me pa cho me ba kai aya ya that's we na chire wo ma ye hade why
about of Arabic ni bra form kakra na me kan Arabic masa Ose fama lakum fil munafiqina fi'atayn wallahu arkasahum bima kasabu aturiduna an tahdu man adalla Allah wa man yudlil falan tajida lahu sabila enti ose edie kra na akan wo say what my main kind bro what is the matter with you that you are two groups concerning the hypocrites while Allah has made them fall back into error and disbelief for what they earned. Do you wish to guide those whom Allah has sent astray? And he whom Allah sends astray, never will you find for him a way of guidance.
Okay. How can you compare this ayah to predestination?
Okay, me that's it. Mamindi kan enka kra say this is one of the ayahs me who say unua Abraham bi Moshe otaka ho asempa. Nemum no yeka say Nyankopon this and predestination no eye onipa no de wono ankasa no waye what enipa na ankasa aye no Nyankopon no destiny said ye kan say bibia Nyankopon aye bia no destiny wo ho mememfa bibi nya mfa to ho bibi ti say eja Nyankopon de kadar bi ato eja so destiny bi ato eja so ono ne destiny ni say ohye ade sa eja no a ehye ade no se ubetimi ayusu eja no a ehye ade no a ama ede a benefit abre onipa ade ehye no amu no ade ehye no amu no so no ebetimi de ehaw abre onipa but sa kadar no Nyankopon no ana ede sa kadar no ama eja no enti se me makonya gold na se me pese me nani gold no a eja no a ehye ade no kadar no Nyankopon de ma no na me de be hye gold na mananane ama manya mfaso afiri mu at the same time no the same kadar no ubetimi de ato obi fie ama ahye fie no asay wo moja pade nyina ni nyina is from the same kadar enti onipa nso so no Nyankopon de ne pa ama no wama ne kadar sa kadar no however he uses the kadar ewo the response a ebeba with the kadar enti so onipa ne gi Nyankopon asem tumu a ewo ne response de beba so wanyi Nyankopon asem antumu a ewo ne response de beba but ni mienu nyina no is based on the kadar no Nyankopon de abo onipa no enti in that sense no Nyankopon ubetimi aka say sa gina bre we no onipa ne komu no bosu nu Nyankopon bo onipa ne tumu na ama ne wo sa gina bre ni mu but it is as a result of ono ankasa ne action and this result na because kadara Nyankopon de ma onipa ne say o make a choice but he chose to go on the wrong path enti asem no na se kire nyina ani
ohine ba uma me asem na se kire Okay. Asɛm say wɔn yɛ nkorɔfo a wɔn ala ama ɔma fom ayera wɔn kwan na ɔno ala no wama ɔma ayera wɔn kwan no nipa bi ani asase so a obetumi akyerɛ wɔn kwan no ama na yɛ yie. Okay, so saa ka den na wɔka ho asɛm no sɛ ala abɔ nipa no ɛna wɔn ani free will ɛna wɔduru baabi ɛna wɔ acte ewe a any kwan so acte a ɛwɔ sɛ ala abɛm na wɔbɛyira nipa ne koraa anaasɛ ɛwɔ sɛ ala agyae no ɛma ne wɔ hɔ na duru baabi a ne nsusuye mu no wɔpɛ so wɔsesa a wɔtumi asesa.
Me say enunti na me di eja eye mfato ho. In fact, I can use
eja na wo kan wa asem ya.
But what be some asem so we me you ano a. Me say enunti na me di eja ye mfato ho. I can use so many other things to make to use as example. Now, eja no a me di ye mfato ho. Eja no
na asem we nipa ne de no untimi mfa
meba so say ayinti na ye say den ntina so wukum dia no wahwi ahwe so dey asem bi wo hono mu a say wo pese wo kira de ni ma nipa ne ti ase a e wo say wutimi ye mfato ho bi ma nipa ne nya nti ase ewom enti eja no ye nyina ye yusuja enti minim say me di eja no ye mfato ho a obi a wo tie mi no odwene ho a obetimi anya asem no a me ka ne mu nti ase enti na me di je example
eja wo free will
meba
me pacho uti ni pa ye wo free will ana
me pacho meba me say eja no ono nso wo ne kadara nyankopon de ama no na emom kwan a wo nipa no a wo yusu eja no wo be yusu no eno ni response a wo susu benya but both response no enam se nyankopon na de sa kadara no ma eja no nti no ye betimi aka say nyankopon no na aye ne saa enti nipa dia wo de ye example no se wo nipa ye de ni free will na ama no obi betimi aka say adeti na nyankopon ma wo nipa free will na nka wa ma nipa so anye te abofo a omo ni free will no enti se nipa no ni free will no nyankopon de ma no ni nti na owo choice se obeyira enti se Quran ne ka se obi a mi nyankopon mama na yira enya indirect eyi se nyankopon na abeso nipa ne nsa ede ne kokobo adwaman na mum eye the free will no nyankopon de ma no nipa ni use no na ede na akosa agina brenim enu nti na wo ka ne saa in both cases no e were responses are ede beba Muslim in both cases no ye betimi aka no in other way say nyankopon na ama nipa na yesa because nyankopon no na di sa free will na ma no but wo no a ukoye sa no you have a response to whatever you do sana me pa kire
ohene teme sankofa mebo obi pa se onko komunipa okay mebo obi pa se onko komunipa na nipa no ekokum pa na mebo no nipa na diso na wakwa kokum obi a some mistake no efri me anase free nipa no okodi sa abon.
Okay. So ubo obi pass onkokum obi. Na se nipa no okokodi awu a. First thing, nipa no a okodi awu no, ye betimi ablemu no. Wo nso so a ubo ne pa no nso so ye betimi ablemu.
Enye menka de betimi ablemu no.
No, say ba atwea, e ba atwea mu ye nua ye betimi atwea.
Free wine.
O say
dia me question na me bisa ni say wudie na ekọ so no efiri hwan
efiri mu mienu nyina
tema nkobo nipa ne pa nko be kwa kodi awu
no say wo born nipa no he had the choice nko be ka say wonye
dabi wait there is nothing like choice ye can say no dia basic predestination so ye can ye ni kire say I la say wono na ama wo ma falling back into error okay or no Allah no na ama wo ma yera enti wo kan say na wo say enya dia say wo ye den kura na wontumi find any means and I say anyway mfama wo because there are no Allah aye wo no okay enti ye dey compare sa dia ne say me mabo obi pa se won kokum ni ana masoma obi se won kokum ni pa because nipa no to me nipa no wodo me nsam ne wo eya me na me control nipa no me na me hye nipa no wode ye wo ye ho e na masoma ni se won kokum nipa nipa ne san se me na me command ni nti wakwa kokum nipa no eya me na ma ya na se de okokum obi no na aye.
Okay, eno na me chiro mu say so wo di nipa na ye example dia nipa no or choice say obeka se de wo ka se onkoye no onye ana say obekwa akoye
What question asam na me kan na what asiye ye aha se ni choice bi ani o asam na me kan choice bi ani ha me enya me woni pa na
choice ni ho
me na me woni pa ni so to me dia me kan no na wo
Dabi enye sa na tie
eti asam we je no
meba mpacho de nti a enye sa na tie ni say Nyankopon no de wo free will amount.
There is nothing like free will, my brother. There is nothing like free will in Islam.
Free will.
No. The concept of Islam, no, there is nothing like free will.
Oh, sir.
If everything has been predestined, dear, you need free will.
Eno ho asem na me kire no. Na predestiny na wo kan no. Medical kire mu. Unless on person obeje enchiremu na tum. Me say, ye ka say Allah has predestined.
Okay, yakase shebra.
Sanko for mama nusi. Yakase Allah a predestined obia. Predestined in interest, but predestined in interest. Allah predestined say nipa we obeko jem, nipa we obeko heaven. There be. And yes, I net even though even though ubenya ewo enkrofo asemu a omoka, but the person me kire ni say predestined no eye bobia Nyankopon de ama onipa no. Me ye two examples. Obiano no say onipa no or choice say obe making a decision. And me ma the example of abofo say abofo omuni sa choice no. Enti say abofo a omuni sa choice no. Omuna say omukọ yeka say senke yusu awudie e de aye description de ama omu. So omakọ akoye bibi a ye awudie a eno ne yebeka say ne Nyankopon no a obo wo mu to sa destiny ni mu no anu ama omu aye ne sa. But in the case of man, no, onipa de our choice to accept, our choice to refuse. And when no destiny and Nyankopon de ama no. Now using the choice, no, obetimi using rightly or wrongly. In both cases, you betimi akase Nyankopon na ama na because Nyankopon na abon to sa bobia nim.
So say Allah no na boni pane de na to sa abobi anymore. There was so many hadiths ebia na wo nya omo je hadith ni. That is why I mean person me the hadith bebe.
Oh meji hadith di ba na am aware of those hadiths are all kan ho asem. It's na make say
na sanko na say wo hadith no so nyin ni.
Me say me nya hadith ni. Like how?
I saw when you na I don't know who tia na say na refer.
Me gidi. There can me asem no me kan. Me gidi na me wo no. E different from who a body wa koma akọ mu gidi.
Oh yeah, of course 100%. Understand yeah.
Ebi ti said this hadith. Okay. Ebi ti said this hadith. There. Maybe they said this hadith. Actually say Allah bore Adam no. What happened the right shoulder and we the race of white. And the race of white people. And what happened in the left shoulder and we the race of black people.
Hey, I did with the requirements though.
We say the race the white race in the theirs is heaven and I don't care. And the black race in the yours is hell and I don't care. So in this case, you know, Allah predestined black people, no.
Hey, I did with the minion the master.
When you say that's one who's winning.
I mean, I didn't know.
The di kind say me jihad.
Sasem we say Quran. Sasem we Quran back because according to the Quran, Allah say tie. According to the Quran, Allah say me pacha tie me. According to the Quran, Allah say a judgment day no. Animu mienu na beba nanim. Ebi mani be than black, nebi more than white. Omo ni be white no ombeko heaven. Omo ni be black no obeko bonsam gim. Ombeko hell.
Why is it color wise? Why is it young canyon, young pon no? Young pon light.
Debbie, me ba cho
Oh, Debbie, I know. Ah, mean,
but Muslim enter hadith in Yanko.
aha, me chere say, de na me pese me kan say, ye Muslim for ye jihadist di. Nemom enye say wote da sa bro anu ama ofra.
Mo betwa kwan ato ho.
Ye enye si ye twa kwan ato ho. Ye gidie ni say komsheni Muhammad sallallahu alaihi wasallam Nyankopon di yi kire no ema no no. Ono no ne wo se odan yi kire no Nyankopon di ama no no ye Quran e wo se odan na di kire ye. Enti bibia wo ye bia no e wo se ni Quran ni ko. Se wo ko fa hadith bi ba na se hadith no eni Quran nko a ade nti na wo se ye gidi.
Nti hadith we wo gidi ana wo nyini.
Me ntimi nhwe wo se o se black people be ko here na
white people.
Or say he created him and struck his right shoulder and brought him forth his offspring while like small ants, and he struck his left shoulder and brought him forth his offspring black as though they were charcoal. Then he said to the party on his right side, to paradise, and I do not care. And he said to the party in his left shoulder, to hell, and I do not care. Okay, Bacho mami. Okay, just a minya time na me hadith bi. Nemom hadith bia Bacho hadith bia e ka say Nyankopon strike you bi e ko to left. This is my initial comment, even though I'll go and look at it again. Hadith e ka say Nyankopon strike you bi e ko to hell. Or strike you be go to heaven. And yet hadith me meeting who say no credit because any panel you go to heaven out of uno ujidie any deeds unumedia ubaba be no asasi so.
Obwa.
It's not about striking the person.
Muslim obwa.
Okay. You bet me about back to the topic.
Me ba you may can send video afa wasama wo kan back to the topic no an ye kono. But according to the Quran, Allah say He has created many jinns and mankind purposely for hell. Quran and
He has created jinn and mankind for what?
Was he has created many of the jinns and mankind for purposely for hell.
The purpose someone be sum no. Verse Ben was on the
okay, my main family.
You the man go one after the other. Man go one after the other.
Okay.
And Imam, besides hadisi out there better no. And yet it's not talking about color, race color. Kasa about nipa kuma. It's no more black no. Today Muslims, any white Muslims, any black Muslims. Say more.
I don't know be chantro Adam ni race no. Okay, the offspring the yes I. Yanyam yenu. And you're white and black. And you're back.
You're white. You black. You're white. Huh?
Okay.
Your colors me nupe black and white. Asan. Nipa tuntumri nipa koko. Asan. Ye different color be a obi.
And I'm seeing your color.
Statement offspring. Also the back or share akoma. It's not part of offspring.
Ebanya misumu a yeka paradise ni hell. Yeka aba kuma
aba
obi a onje no ono na nakuma obi a onje nyame ndi no ono na nakuma abetum ana obi a onje nyame ndi no ono na Quran timi ka say o mani mi hyiren te say awia sa na kire enye say nipa na skin color asem na Nyankopon e kan wa asem
enti me bo offspring no e ya akoma
Now offspring ye juma dia do akuma be dini na betro dira.
Offspring, you can't offspring. Maybe some say more Muslims no. Sa English words no. Abrofo nan kasa de ba ye no. Mu different meaning for every English word ana.
Uni me pa cho wa da ma fa verse ne beto ne ye hu verse na ye kan ho asem.
Verse be la o kan wa dem.
They always say uchem say I mean there's black and white only and I say my era so make off line
I created purposely jinn and mankind for hell.
Okay, my man family.
Service yeah.
Okay, my man family.
Okay, enti before say sanko fa beba no. De na me chire mu ni say Nyankopon ka say wabo onipa ewo shebre bi mu a shebre no nkyere say nipa no yabo ne so onkoda hell anase yabo ne so onkoda heaven. That is not enye shebre a Nyankopon abo onipa ewo mu no.
And the thing with the thing with sa shebre no kura mpo no. Shebre no is in all faiths so him say because even say who can Bible kura yayi Bible kura che say don't didn't mean na ebi mu beko ayi ejam. And he said, if it's not predestined, then the young who say, if you be
predestined, you know, that till Yankopon so abo nipa. And until na me di ejano ye emfato ejano ya bono e wo shebre bi mu. Ne shebre ni se onhye ade. But ade no a ehye no, yetimi de no aduane, e ya ade hye na o. But itimi susu to obi fie esai fie no, ade hye no a. The same shebre no na ye adwuma. But however you use it, it comes with a corresponding result and as a corresponding answer to however you use it.
Ma'am, Sanko Fanankasa the translation, pre-translation, but to for that verse. Predestination, no much as yes, in Sissaye, Nyankopa, she said, and ya told their my dear beer. One as a pino the beto, Sana Kai, and I Sankofa. Service na de beto anya sa na kan predestination o se in hyehyɛ mara nya me dia gu akwan mu ade a hyehyɛ ma bibia o se no kure se
ye ka se
no kure se ye hyehyɛ na abo bibiara
hyehyɛ na abo obiara okay enti wa hyehyɛ bibia ala ebo ade no ade na wo boy no wo hyehyɛ bibia ansa na wo bo
ade mara bata ho mara ni bi ne se wo fa poison no ma wo bewu onum nsu a onso kombeko ugina abronsan so na do tibe ofoma obewu we ni se ya
mo hwe ba bi o de predestination le fa me mo tina mbisa mo se mo abro mo Muslims no sa English words no a mo translate Arabic na ya na mo de be mo no me bisa mo say mo wo different meaning of those English na. That is the question I na me bisa mo.
Yes, Centrasiana or the amount for predestination no. Wonu twi no nkyerase no nyintumu ana.
Me pa cha aya na me de ato so no mon kan ma why.
Okay. But my Arabic nimra from kakra. Sango manenya kitwa yes. Oh. Okay, and we say say what's my kind say he has created
exactly.
He has created Sanko fast more kind say he has created them purposely for hell. This is not what it is saying.
Okay, what is it saying?
Okay, the all can say I make kind English no cry. Or say
something so James and
good, meba. Or say, and we have certainly created for hell many of the jinn and mankind. They have hearts with which they do not understand. Good afternoon. They have eyes with which they do not see, and they have ears with which they do not hear. Those are like livestock, rather, they are more astray. It is they who are the heedless. Enti, omo nyesuti emma otumfo nyankopon asem no. Omo ana nyankopon de omo ko hell. They are destined for hell. And yes,
Eh,
God has
Yep.
created jinns
eh,
and men
eh.
purposely for hell.
Bema, wo asem na wo kan ye no. Eh, brofo na wo
Nkɔfaasɛm bi
kan
wɔ
ye
hɔ
o.
nom a yɛde da hɔ
Tie me,
simple a wɔbɛdi ho akyinyeɛ.
tie me. Eh, brofo na wo kan ye.
Uh-huh.
The brofo na wo kan ye no. Nipa wo so nyina no etie. Obi
Na
ase
say onye brofo na okai.
wo de nya abotre. Why? Na yen ko no one after the other. Okay. Was it we? That is yen alarm.
Yeah.
We have certainly created
Yeah,
for
alarm,
hell.
alarm.
Alarm.
Ade
Yeah,
alarm,
yeah,
alarm
yeah.
baako pɛ.
Yeah, no.
Ghana
Okay.
no nka.
Alarm. Ti ne kra de ti ne kra say ampa say yabo. Okay.
Agofa ha adwene o. Alarm mo sɛsɛn.
Enti alarm. Na we ya can we ya den.
Ɛyɛ
Alarm.
Ghana
Wo dey for your sake ne to aso.
Me pa chop mamenko. Alarm was it, and we have certainly created for hell. Okay. Many of the jinn and mankind. Me pa mcha say say.
Ɛkyɛ sɛ yɛbɔ
Dabi asɛm da hɔ nom a weyɛ paragraph. Ade nti na ɔkan bi ada bi.
One after the other. Me pa
Dabi asɛm no.
Mami nchirem. Ode mami nchirem. Sango ba mami nchirem.
Dabi asɛm no
User, just 1 minute. Or say, Ampara say, jinn any mankind no bebre wo hɔ a yaye eja ama wo mo. Ede ne to aso. The reason ti yaye eja na ma wo.
The reason na ye kan no nya abotre na ye nhwe reason no. Okay.
Ba wo kan no one for reason na.
Nya abotre.
Reason na wo de meba.
Everything go for me. Who say I don't know kind to suit who mentality. Context.
Asem ne tofa boni nyina asem.
Enya asem tofa.
Bi enya sa na tie.
O kan asem uti. Obi a wonye bias, se wonye bias a. O kan asem de akire edom. Na wo ka say Allah say ya bought jinn any mankind purposely for hell. Naturally say reason ti a ya bo omo no say reason na wo ba be kan nye no na wo kan wo say reason ti a ya bo omo no say eno an say eja no anti ne ye bo omo.
Enti yan class one. Yan ko na wo ba hu di enti a me kan sa asem.
Ala say wo
ade ne da ho ye nyina ya kan wo so me kan a wo be hunu ye be hunu ade ne da ho ye nyina ye kan.
Because asem no no you just
me pam to say mama yan kan asem no a mesi mu fo na mato am nkomo media nzo me pam to
na asem na da okay
me na ma make claim e na mo say nya sa na tie enti say enti a me make sa claim no ada na munya abotre ma me nkan na me kasa na mo so ma okay.
Purposely for hell there. You who say enim into the kind of.
Enti nya abotre.
Because the I say sorry. I should be interrupting. Say the way I see back can say Nyankopon say odi.
Mame nto ankomo nto o mesiwu. Medical can say asem de jam. Asem ne say, and we have certainly created for hell many of the jinn and mankind. Yabo oja, yabo bonsamu ja, ebiama enipa ne your friends say emotia, yabo eja di amom. Edi benti di yabo jane di amom. Yenti asema ala kan di ato aso. O say they have heart with which they do not see. Womo wa akoma no ewo ho. Okay, there be o say they have heart with which they do not understand. Womo wa akoma nenso akoma no enti asemo ase. Okay, akoma no enti asem. Okay, they have eyes which they do not see. Womu wa ni ehuna de. They have ears which they do not here womo wa so entiasem. Those are like livestock or more, rather they are more astray. It is they who are heedless. Okay, any pa yan ala na boy yan. Wana ma ya ni, wama ya so, wama ya koma. Na ala ne say akoma na ye wono, akoma ne ntiasem. Eni na ye wono enhunu ade, aso na ye wono entiasem a eye hwan na ye yensa. This is simple as ABCD. Say you want no Allah no na ye nsadia because mame fire went to so na me fa nkyira asem we say mu mo bon na mo ne na mu wiase amobae mo enie what he say never will be strike except never will we be strike except by what Allah has decreed for us. He is our protector. Enti bibia ni wo betumi ato yen this ene Allah asha to ho ma yen. Okay, enti say ye woni pa bia wo ma so ntiasem ye woni pa bia wo mani huna de ye woni pa bia wo makoma enti me nyi asem a aye hwan na aye wo sa enti say Allah ne se wa bo sa nkrofo no a wa bo jade ama sa nkrofo no a botaya ode bo sa nkrofo ni say wo prim wo makoma wo sisi wo maso wo frefre wo mani ye wo nkrofo bi wo wasi Muhammad no matter what a futu a wo de be ma wo no they will never change because sa no wa ye wo. Why are you guys always trying to lie just to defend?
No. Onyanti de patire ase. De patire no nyanti ase. Ye kire o say ye ka say predestination a. Predestination in kire say Nyankopon ahye ato ama say obokro no.
What is the meaning of predestination? What is the meaning of predestination?
No. And verse now the Bible na kire o say ahye Nyame bo wiase no wanya wiase no kwa o. Ode mmara aguwo ye moral laws wo and natural laws.
Okay.
Moral laws.
Nipa yen predestination and to say nyame de two nipa ye ho na ne de.
One na me say moral laws or any religious law. Moral laws ni bi ni say yen fan say social laws ni bi ni say o de sekan e wo bia consequence na e wo ho say nipa na obewu. Obi fa poison eno ma results na e wa chire say nipa na obewu. Scum do na onum nsu a nsu kom ne beko we ni nhihye ya nyame ahihye e de ato wa manipa.
We say any predestination.
Me ba any predestination as chire ni say action and consequence. Predestination na as chire ni say every action
destination ya ka say destiny as ye ni say.
Me say me na me chire wa say no na as chire destiny as chire e wo nyame sum mu ni say every action tie mama nka say ntro me say mama nka say mama no nsi predestination it say every action has its consequence. We ni nhihye ya nyame ahihye ato wonom. Destiny no a friend ne shebre no na se kire ne say action bia bia no e o results e wo ho. Odi dua aduaba hye form a ebe fifiri. Odi dua no koto botan so a enfifiri. We ni nhihye ya nyame ahihye. Nti uni para nyame meba uni para nyame abo no.
Me pese me hu say in Islam ye ka say predestination ene de wo bobo so no.
Ene ne nhihye ya nhihye.
Ya ti ase. Make it rain.
Masa si form na kokoda why? Israel si form na kokoda.
Nti eno predestination if say nhihye shebre no.
Si form na kokoda.
Asa na o kan ye ka say shebre.
Me si form na kokoda shebre nya nhihye.
Na shane ye de be.
Uni ma metre ye ti wa ha. O metre ye ti wa ha.
Bo ade no de nhihye loss atu bia.
Kikasa no ye dia. O metre ye ti wa ha.
Odia meba. Say what's predestination meaning ye den?
Action and every action and its consequence.
Okay, Mame ko AI na me ko busa AI na me fa.
Daddy, who does talk about want me in conditionary room my entity enwe.
O dia mame ko AI ho say AI there. Want me ka say wanyi ni.
O da before we kwa ba no mame kama say mansa na wa.
Mame me mfa ba mi no be meka ho.
Okay. Eti minia Abdul mame ka asem kire o say de wo kan nyina no fallacy ntro. Unnim aka say minim predestination no e woni meaning e woni definition e wo ho de wo kan bia amfa no ho. Say wo ti wo nkra musum e na wo nkra musum na define predestination say ne wo pen na obetimi aka ne sa. But mame kan kire wo say predestination does not mean say nhihye any your friend saying dear
Translation
obey
asankofa na nkasa de
me
bae no.
pacho
Tia na no kire se o.
me pacho mame
Bisa
me
asankofa
pacho
no. Translation de bae tia na no kire o.
mame kama sem wakasa mame sro mame kama sem this year me no wudi nkomo sisi yi no se me asase me dia edua your friend say aduaba ko sha asase ase na se aduaba ni nyini a enye predestination me pacho what
Na
ase
eden. Nhyehyɛ anya
oh
me de ahyɛ ato
me
hɔ no.
me pa oh boss uti hwe mama yɛni nkɔmmɔ sɛ mpanyimfo a yɛadwene mu abie anaa yɛadwene mu dɔ mepakyɛ wo mfie yɛ sɛn ɔhene mesrɛ wo a
Asa ntumi mmusa me saa.
oh
Ah ntumi
ɛnyɛ
Meki,
mmusa
abufuo
me.
so o.
mehe odini
Ntie de ntumi
mehe
mmusa me
odini.
Ɛnyɛ
nonsense.
abufuo so mesrɛ wo sɛ
Dawura
wontumi
de
a
ntumi mmusa me
wobɛtumi aka kyerɛ me
nonsense.
sɛ wobɛtumi aka kyerɛ me sɛ wonka nkyerɛ me but
Making it
mama
rain.
abufuo mam ɔbapa mepakyɛ meba mesrɛ wo wobɛtumi aka kyerɛ me sɛ wonka nkyerɛ me but mama
Dawura
abufuo
me
mam
ntie
sɛ
de me
ebi
nka
a
nkyerɛ wo.
sɛ woka kyerɛ me sɛ manka sɛ bi a masa wontumi mmisa me saa ne ade no ayɛ sɛ wobuafu bi se anaa wobuafu anaa
Me bunfu yɛ ba me
ah
ntie de me
okay
nka nkyerɛ wo.
okay
Yesu na wo su ne bumfu.
okay
Me pa cha ya hwa de
Making
wa.
it rain. Who mama 1 minute na me nfi me ye adwuma. Me
ah
Oba
shab
pa
okay
kasa wi wo de kasa wi na ye ni.
shabra ni ntina me ba ye bra udi ni me hwe. Shabra enye nhyehyeye. I know say wonya twi ni shabre ye de wo.
Hmm?
Shabre ye de wo. Ye ka so obi shabre ni a yetimi wo obi na hia da ne ti so odi hia ne bekɔ wo ne shabre.
Yɛ mmɔ obi amfa hia nto ne ti so.
Mepacho
Me say
mi wana ma sika
ɛyɛ
ne nkasa wai.
hyɛbere
Mhm. O
hyɛbere
kasa wai
nya
mam.
asase yi so obi antimi ma wo hyɛbere asase yi so yɛsesa hyɛbere asase yi so yɛsesa hyɛbere na obi antimi mfa wo hyɛbere ma wo asase yi so hyɛbere yɛde firi yɛn na yam ɛna de ba asase yi so sɛ yɛka sɛ obi hyɛbere ni a obi tumi bisa sɛ ɛyɛ me hyɛbere anaa nkrabea hyɛbere ɛnyɛ nhyehyɛeɛ wɔ asase yi so ɛno nti ambae why hyɛbrɛ yɛde wo yɛwo na sɛ obi wɔ hɔ a yɛwo no ne hyɛbrɛ ne sɛ ɔbɛba bɛdi yie woyɛ dɛn obɛdi yie obi nso hyɛbrɛ ne sɛ hia wotwe mu no bɛtene yɛ pɛ wode ne hyɛ president bɔtɔm ɔbɛyɛ hia ni obi hyɛbrɛ ne sɛ ɔnwo ɔbaa bi wɔ hɔ asase so yɛ ne dɛn ɔnwo ne hyɛbrɛ no woyɛ dɛn wontimi nwo
Oba pa
nti
ye da se.
hyɛbrɛ
Ye
yɛde wo
da se.
meda
Why?
ase
Ye da
okay
se. Ohene ba we ye chat GPT meaning of predestination. Predestination is the belief or doctrine that all events, especially regarding salvation and the fate of souls, are determined in advance by a divine power, typically God. Okay, in religious context, in Christianity, especially was it the Calvinism was said the predestination refers to the idea that God has already chosen who will be saved, go to heaven, and who will be damned, go to hell, regardless of individuals' action and choices. Emu ye clear them out. And this is what predestination is. Predestination enya wo nyom na wo toto no ha no. Predestination say wo hyebere wo su wo ban de wo beye aware a wo be ware da bia wo betena aduane a wo bedie awofo obewo edina ye de be ma all these things ne wo ho before say ye be wo enti wo ba be act upon ye ya hyede ato ho ama wo no enye wo gina soro na wo firi ho aba be wo gina soro a na wo firi soro be bofo ma wo bewu ene ne ye kan predestination bra enti wan kasa wo definition a wo definitions a wo de ba predestination enti ye ma Abdul wo definitions a wan kasa wo de ba predestination enti ye ma oh edino okay obi say this is Christians concept enti ma men ko fa Muslims Debbie Abdul me pacha wan kasa on mute ho why on mute ho me on mute wa enye ye this wa on mute ho enti ma men ko fa Muslims concept mra why me da ase divine show ya mo akwa ba Abdul wa asem ka
Nti no example na me maaye no enkyerɛ sɛ saa example no ɛna ɛyɛ
Dabi,
the
dabi,
meaning of
dabi. Na
predestination
wan
a
kasa
mɛka.
kasa, wan kasa kasa,
Tie
wan sema
Sankofa.
okay.
engineer yɛ discussion a
Wasema
ɛyɛ munya
okay.
abotrɛ. Yɛ
Sankofa.
discussion a ɛyɛ munya abotrɛ.
Sankofa.
Mekyerɛ wo
Pacho
sɛ
with you.
yɛ predestination no na se kyerɛ ne sɛ action and consequence. Na me ɛde sɛ ato hɔ no. Sɛ wei woyɛ wei a results a ɛbɛba wo so nie.
Uno
Ukoye
poison.
so result meba
Uno poison.
ukoye so
Ubewu.
results ebe so
Me
ni
pacho
nti
me
se
ba.
ukoba adwaman meba sankofa ukoba adwaman na is chiwa
Eye
ko na wakofa
predestination.
sa kwan so ama sa results no aba wo so
Me pacho enti eno no na ye the meaning of predestination in Islam.
an example na mema no ukoba adwaman na onya isa
Sembe kre.
results na ukoba adwaman no ho ntufanso a onya ye no na e no nti eno na aba be action and consequence ani nsise ya na me de ato no
Me pato Abdul me pese mi bisa o say unim ade a friend kama.
kama menje kama ndi
Me pato unim ade kro.
ni ma de kro.
Me pato say na wote say me o ka kama na me nka say wugidi ana wonyini wote ase say.
Kama ne deɛ meti ase nsa sɛ wayɛ bibi wayɛ obi bɔne bi na at the end no na bɔne ade nipa no so saa katua no bi aba wo so
Asunsun san so aba.
saa katua no deɛ ɔde yɛ nipa no sunsun
Nti dia wo kan a wo dey share predestination yi any kama no. Me pato difference na e wo mu ni dey. So
Oye ne ba.
difference ɛwɔ mu sɛ
Oye ne benya abotere ma me. Mo me kofa ba ye no mo say eno ye Christians concept no. Where your predestination in Islam from AI. Okay, what say in Islam predestination, okay, known as al-qadr, okay, is the belief that Allah, that is into bracket, God has already decided everything that will happen. This is include both good and bad events in the universe and in people's life.
yeah.
Muslims believe that while Allah has predestined everything, humans are still responsible for their actions and they will be rewarded for punished on the day of judgment.
Yes.
Okay.
Nti asɛm a paragraph ya
Me pacho ya abotere. Enti pe wo nkyerɛ mu na wo de ma ye no. Pe wo nkyerɛ mu na wo de ma ye no. Any asɛm wo yi a AI ye ka no. Ni mienu no ya de kora na.
ɛyɛ ade korɔ because
anya de kro.
mekyerɛ wo sɛ saa nhyehyɛeɛ no a nyame ahyehyɛ atoɔ no ɛyɛ wan na ɛhyehyɛeɛ nyame a na ayɛ saa nhyehyɛeɛ no atoɔ no
Bema.
Sankofa.
Who predestination? Me pacho me ba. Who predestination na what they man, you know. Every action, okay, our results.
no one at toɔ wan na ɛyɛ saa nhyehyɛeɛ no
Okay. Enti predestination, the meaning of predestination and AI dema according to Islam, which is the truth. Ya what hadiths, ya what ayes a proof sansem we say nyina say. Enipa ya bra bo aye bebo. Yesu a yebeda na die say ya papa o say ya boni o Allah ahyehyɛ dia toward dia mayen already.
my sankofa asɛm a woka wei ne deɛ meka different bɛn wɔ mu me say every action has its consequence saa nhyehyɛeɛ no wan na ɛyɛ saa nhyehyɛeɛ no de toɔ sɛ ɔbɔ adwama wonya ace woyɛ si abɛnya sɛ wan na ɛyɛ saa nhyehyɛeɛ no
Mama bere nkomo na ye die no.
Madamfo.
the same we are on the same
Wa
page
na wo pebre no na wa na wo pebre no.
we are on the same page
Twitwa nkofo bi mu nsam so na yanko yɛ ni.
Sankofa. I
Divine
think that, yeah, I think that will how with these are some of the tactics of religious people. It is so crazy because the other brother now comes your friend saying make it rain, right?
Yeah.
I'm saying
Yeah, divine.
the concept of karma no and now a religious person wo patch no. Okay. Look, tie. If the word na ye body is a predestination, you know, on tiasia, we any ferry, just a men says our word nothing. Okay? Until because no word in the English word. Your code dictionary
It has not been used in isolation. It has been used in a verse.
He
That's not
is
the
refusing to understand. He is trying. Muslims refuse to understand every single English word.
Anything
In the book, you know.
anything most of the time, because religious people, both Quran and Bible, no, most of the words in the world, text books no more. Omo hate. But I'm said ya brainwash me womuntino. Omuntimi entwe omo free home.
Use your words rightly.
Oh yes.
Use your words.
Yes. Yeah, the religion is a kind of a brainwash. Okay.
You don't care.
Yes.
You don't have to care. Brainwash.
Some of I never can say almost confuse character any destiny.
That is
characteristics and any destiny. The characteristics they say a share you will be a character. But destiny idea ya shisha to upu salibisi.
And
destiny predetermined, inevitable.
My divine Casamina Bremo.
Yeah, for example, what are you religious person ya wo kasa yi? So papa are predestined wo say. Faka ne ko kumasi ya. Obetima faka na ko ensamwam.
We don't have anything of such in Islam. Say nyamia I think na wa so ko say. There's no such thing.
Madam, one kasa meba. We and from Brazil we Muslim.
Quran Surah 4. Quran Surah 54, ayat number 49. Quran Surah 54, ayat number 49. Allah said He created everything with predestination.
Exactly.
He created everything with
He created everything with action and consequence.
Thanks for the gift.
Yeah, predestination also can action and
consequence. That's the meaning. And your mom predestination and what can was no. Action and consequence.
What would you do more? Allah ever sounded illogical, ever sounded senseless. So what you do, sir? Ever sounded senseless.
Yes, ever sounded senseless.
Meba. Predestination, you know.
I really appreciate you.
The word predestination, you know. Wompe. And to pay another word is Shahom Yanjadi. One Kasa translation. Another word
action. Codel no in Arabic action.
Madam, unti Arabic with their on English.
Won't Arabic in AI.
Want
Arabic AI and Chimuna or them. What canon and a person would even your hadith in power, and any favorite wife 9 years a chronicle year. Akwa na akoraketu obi ewu akoraketu na ewu ena I say catch any kunu say akora we dey na e wo heaven mo America train say ma won kasa asem no because it may be say Allah create no and destiny no ebe hell and as heaven so it may be otherwise
hadith no we say mean jintu
madam si from na kokoda onye tuma si from koda
onye Muslim o klemu keke onye Muslim
masa jade no
make it train the show
Friday no I TikTok na ND program no entira mu say
okay oh yeah
divan so me pato fa wanu sine yanko
obi say oya mediani o obi say oya mediani
yeah media for ntino ne mainstream for ideas
na ka wo make a crack or cry bepamu we dey asem na wo kan
na we five pillars no o five pillars na wo betimi dia ko meka
no for we are over 2 billion do say na ko meka di ansa na ya mo kikan
omo ni sika na omo ntimi anko bi ni dia any problem ba se wo ye sika na wo ya afedi ye ni na wankwa
media for meeting
exactly for heavy
Yeah,
Masa,
media for
Shit.
Yejina Bra Quesa, Christopher, and Jew for Kunkumama.
Masa, man, fa
Madam,
Christophobia, man,
madam,
beta Amedia, omo
when
memo, muni a
when he
Christophony
bia
pin,
bia wo
Masa,
ba bia
Montram
dasi.
baby, na Monya
Ko
Mukremu,
make
Media
out
for
for
I'm a
akonti ba bia
Christophobia, better.
o masi e kuma e ne twem.
Media for 80% a Christians and Omoba media.
Wait, get the
Madam,
watch it. And the
Masa,
watch
masa,
it.
masa.
padi
Masa.
mwansi na obema
Ono hare ya
Muslim.
calculation.
Muslims a omuti ero mbubefu munsi.
I mixing in an hour and I'm used to data.
Oh, dabi me pa che so be sa
Platform
ma.
there, dear.
And
Platform
the Muna, okay, can
I'm talking mama young concommon, so Mr. Mama young concommon.
Sakofo mechiawo.
Yeah, you
Mechiawo.
are.
Mechiawo nyina. Sakofo masaba.
Mama, well, it's our
Ambassador,
Oko.
make it rain. Make it rain. So predestination, wow. Predestination, like ye chema ya na akwa little bit confusion kakra.
Okay.
Because in a logical sense, say human logic, no. Now it is said here. Nyame abo nipa.
Yeah, robot.
Na why they say automatically no because o kan ko run baby or say ordinance abo Adam nensa left na tuntum for na baaye nensa right white for na baaye na white for boko heaven na tuntum for boko heaven so na say it's not naturally based on ade a obeye na nyame so be hwe so de wakọ heaven na abonsam gym o hwe say o kala na tuntum a pe o say o kala ya tuntum nti o de ya de ya
It doesn't work like that in Islam. Debbie.
Ambassador Nyabotre.
Okay.
Oh, na wo kameme chama ajo. Also it doesn't work. Only only ala ye jumana.
No, it doesn't work like that in Islam. In Islam, it's
Matthias.
not.
Nyabotre.
Na your grandpa, grandpa, na chile wa mubugu numana. Obi actually, you know, grandpa, I would say it doesn't work like that. Grandpa, naturally.
You make it true.
For me, at the beginning, how to be.
Undi watem. Question
No, we say where the
question.
eche onya so. Eh? Say eche onya so.
Sankofa.
Okay.
Inti ya make can say say ekoya sa na eche say ukoye Muslim ni a. Na eche say ubetima ya de ope. Ba say we tuntum dia no matter what you do our asase so ya de aboko bonsam je. Na tu so omo san ka obebi say bonsam je so ansa no omo mbokọ heaven no ansa na obokọ heaven this year do be fa bonsam je ansa. Nti mintunu say kwane da heaven kwane da bonsam je ebi aka no kwa akọfa ho na wehu ansa na o destination do akọ heaven. Nti I say ti say the contradiction bebre bi hono kakra no misunderstanding bi ni panti ase is it that etuntumfo na ekọ heaven and heaven na ekọ no is based on like this ni ebehwe
Muhammad heaven
No, anti ya. Baddies. And white need you know
Abdul Abdul mema instances twenty not last one or so or say a chromosome ebe mu be che 72 set na 72 no baako na ebeko heaven na say 72 dia na eko nti say o kasa me be join amedia for na eko ana suna for na say ho ana eko
ano komsheni Muhammad asa onkom say o pesa sect na ebeko na hwe sect na omo imam worldwide imam
One dey say hadith in the wujidi
hadith in the wujidi
come in ka say me hadith pole na me hadith pole
na hadith no to Abdul hadith ni ya chro no because hadith baby kura ya twa say Muhammad ka say e coronation no wo mu no omo ntimi ntwro omo ntimi omo like omo illiterate omo ma kenka no ntimi ntwro nti hadith no ho na tro ye
hadis no mo twerɛ no nkurɔfoɔ mo ne Muhammad tena ya na mo nananom ne Muhammad tena ya na ka sɛ kɔmhyɛni Muhammad say nti a yɛba akyire no in order to find it true and false no ya the hadis no to Quran no ho wo be ka sɛ wo nana ka sɛ na yɛde to Quran verse no na ne boy bra to sa hadis ne to twene ba bi
nti sɛ mo predestination no mo do to Quran no ho a ande ɛyɛ adwuma na dia unjindi no dia wo na dia unjindi no wo na wo do to Quran no ho ana sɛ mpanyimfo na do to Quran no ho
nti predestination madi kan ho asɛm sɛ nyame bɔ wiase no wanya wiase no kwa wɔyɛ nhyehyɛ laws ɛto hɔ no laws no ɛna predestination no law bi a bɛkɔ akɔyi no wo do choice ɛbɛkɔ akɔyi no laws ɛwɔ law no
mpacho laws no name laws no bi me
according to laws no ba ko ne sɛ ɔba nyem na no 3 months na ɔno mum nsa na ɔyɛ effect ebeba abofra ne so abofra ne ni any choice adapt
okay
ambassador me pacho predestination as a chere say
predestination English kasa
as a chere say
na say anka say Latin
according to what I know about the dictionary and the definition of predestination bibia nyame ehihye already say it will occur, right? That is predestination. In my little knowledge. Okay. Yeah, kasa al-qadr. In the Quran. Hear me.
According to Quran Surah 54.
Okay, listen. Please listen. Al-qadr. Okay. Yeah. Nyami oshishe bibia owo ni knowledge. That means the knowledge of everything. Yeah, he knows when he created those things, when those two will come into the end, and what they will, what they will be capable. That
is al-qadr.
That is the meaning of al-qadr. Okay, okay, now come. Hold on. Al-qadr, nyami ashishe what that knowledge, he has the knowledge of everything. That is what we believe as Muslims.
According to AI, okay, predestination in Islam, al-qadr is the belief that Allah, okay, has already decided everything that will happen. Okay, everything that will happen. This includes both good and bad events in universe and in people's life. So Allah has already decided.
No, excuse me. I don't want to challenge. I don't want to.
Both good and bad.
Listen, I don't want to challenge the AI definition. I don't want to do that. It's a knowledge we are looking for. Hold on. Sebi. Young Fanu says, the current situation in the Republic of Ghana. I'm going to give you an example. Young Fanu said, Ghana, we don't have laws governing. And wood to me, near Oya, Sebi. Anka Yaniloa, Obefa Ako. But because there is law governing the land and ecology system, according to some people, that he has violated the landscape. Inti ese yanchinu. Inti yamfa kadirlu enfantu nyami. Say nyami nim say.
Asama okay the ambassador.
Oh, tell me.
Different thing altogether.
Let me finish.
Allah had decided.
No, let me finish. Let me finish, please. Okay, young fan say, what do me a Muslim ni? Young fan say, and I do happy here. And I'll say, oh, I don't tell you a muchimi. Namia the can actually say, Mesa, into my. Would it make sense to us?
To us, it makes sense, but to Allah, it makes sense. That's to us. Hold on. It doesn't make sense.
Offer TMI.
It makes sense to the man because whatever they go to me say, what made this abon now? Yet me dina boni nso ku na wo yemi na ordinary carbon some jim.
enuni aya udi chire sisia wala qad dhara'na li jahannama min al-jinn wal ins niya udi bayano wala qad dhara'na li jahannam. That means we have created, we have prepared. Allah is talking. He said we have prepared the jahannam, the hellfire, for those for who? For people and the jinn and amotia, nipa and amotia. Why? Why would they do that? Because we have given them laws that they can decide, they have a choice. And they choose.
Nothing like we have given them laws.
Ambassador.
It did not mention anything like laws. Was it they have eyes, they do not see, they have ears.
Do you know the meaning? Excuse me.
Don't understand.
Oh, excuse me. Before something should be done, it has to go according to what? The protocol. It has to go according to the law. He said, "Wala qad zara'na li jahannam." Min al-ins wal jinn. And of course, see, lahum qulubun la yafqahuna biha, wa lahum a'adhanun la yasma'una biha, wa lahum a'yunun la yubsiruna biha, bal hum qal an'am, bal hum adall. See, omwa, waman tima asem, omwa asu, nansu omwa ye asu odin. Omu wani ye kasa ti se wu sankofo we ye kasa no wu ye kwanu jaga we see u program really say
Ambassador ala onim sankofo be anti
sankofo chire say Islam. That means go back to the source and the truth. That is the meaning of
sankofo so chire say Islam.
Now we
hey make it train ya wa asemo
bro who Sema who?
Na say ambassador asem no uchire mu ana say popcorn na uchire ana kwado.
On money me.
Make it train when you pay the asem say do popcorn.
Let me cut it short. Or see wala cut dara
na yanko abura kwaso.
Inti omo asu eyedin ye kasa omuntie omumpese omunkoye nhihemu. And heart, how do you call it? Heart, right? Is it heart? Akuma. But they don't want to accept. They make themselves so arrogant. Etemuda edu no omuba. Now you say my money some kofana onko catch on catch mu. Wasu and empty. Inti and the match.
Dear. Some Allah was the ampa that should be more some because
Ambassador said is right.
Go to now say bishop.
Exactly. Some of and then me ejuma na stop we me bohot pa me painting.
Ambassador.
No,
Ambassador. Maybe so question. Maybe so one question.
Thank you so much.
Why never come in some gym according to Allah? Why never come in some gym?
Omunji ni nyame ehihye no ekaye no omanji ntum
Inti Jew for mo come in some gym ana.
Who is a Jew?
Maybe say Jew for mo come in some.
Say
Jew for omoji nyankopon ba akodi. They said they will can omoji nyankopon ba akodi.
Okay, so who a Jew ni no uji nyankopon ba akodi. Then of course then you are going to heaven, because the statement.
Yes, why you want trade? Yes, you are heaven because yes, you are Jinyakupo.
No, I don't know. No. So we see who Jinyakupo dia. The only one God, because I didn't hear La ilaha illallah.
Hey, also only one God.
La ilaha illallah. Isa Rasulullah.
They are then predestination and some near. I'm one God.
Okay. Predestination, and not American. Cecia, Medidi Sankofatem, predestination. Say, Namisi Medidatem.
Ambassador, I don't know which make it a borrow, say, why Patonia Muslim.
Sankofa Muslims be so. Now they know much no omo confuse character and destiny. Character, the characteristics is there a share and characteristics any destiny. Destiny predetermined That's an inevitable course of event
Yeah, a bit
happen
much
to
in the character.
anything, and I say human
Oh,
beings.
Abdul
It's a
Mpacho.
case be predestined. I say, I say, ABC. We are much here. You will quite back your fast so. Even say, a coin fast from Kumasi to Accra. Say, a true so free. Even so free people say, "Hana befa." I predetermined. You are predetermined to my organ. Say, we are the other 1 year. I predetermined. Yes, it's out to hope.
It is a bra, Ukovia, Diana, some Ubeko 1 year. No,
And any party you mean can uncle upon the
I made my example. Your sister to us, Ukovia,
Oh,
Ubeko 1 year.
Abdul.
Me
but
was a
Nyabucha.
question. I mean, I'm a question.
Nyabucha, we are question, Baba.
Thanks for the best.
I did assist to us my confor. And you know, you can't quiz for that. What do I say? The assistant to us say, was a comfort program in a bear. I just say, you're more free swabbing and coupon, and all in say, well, the cassette Islam, and you know, fortunately.
Yes, Anna.
But
Yes,
no
Anna.
much characteristics or say, a jar waiting the Asia dear.
Then no plans. Yes, Anna. You call on
Abdul. Hey, Abdul, Nyabucha, no,
character
yeah.
the crow. Bibi characteristics and any destiny because nipa characteristics bi ni say nipa characteristics bi say yetimi dwene ni decide my nipa characteristics
Abdul yeah kasa no ami awa no because Arab no wonte brofo so a wonte nti wo kasa ye
usuno by no destiny ya say kasa bibi sunu by say ade no red green ne characteristics no nti nipa characteristics ba ko ni say yetimi decide my ho by kasa destiny a the first to decide my own to decide my own say destiny so basically obi o ha obo bra fun be do be then he will end up becoming a rich person.
exactly
Obi on so a obi bresa obi do ko obi ma ho de we dey so ye bia so no
Emfa.
and na bi fi destiny onye the oro mo kire say eja obetim de hye ade eja obetimi de ayi se da bi eno de
Juan Pacho, Juan phone na konkron sa.
I'm saying,
me have my catino. And according to omo Quran de na say the one person say pen natural do bia baby as the young one na natural to say nipa ne ba say ye no so dia nko bi ni boni bi ko be defend no home because ahesha to but nipa adwin no common sense nyansem de udi boni ni say wo na wakoy wa de because you can decide for yourself whether good or bad and no destiny ebobura who make a decision or life.
It's say nature say incremon dia na de enye is not about destiny or more than a character.
The other guy needs to be a character. The other me a characteristics of BB. But I said destiny dia straightforward.
yeah yeah so we be say
say now
I say Nyankopon abo we say
that's why
say bema
destiny.
What you mean ka say Nyankopon bo as bema no ma change me who say me say no ma ko yo ba
they say omo so me ma no and yes anete o character
good name ye steady wa ba ye din
and this uncle yeah mom confuse character any destiny character
Example now my
Pacho nipa no dos nti enye no one after the other Pacho enye order tabra ko Pacho we
but no character is different from destiny.
Example now my
okay
example
Abdul
any example Abdul say eja ne characteristics e share dey by ni destiny ade any living so yen destiny living things in corner destiny
ja obet ma sisan ja shebre obet ma sisan se man
Abdul
eja ni shebre eja ni nkwa ade won nkwa na wo shebre eja ni shebre
different
Abdul
wrong example eja ni shebre
Abdul nyabuta de Abdul nyabuta no mataya na member good name
living things na wo shebre non living things
good name
destiny.
Good name. Say good name over two shake.
Shake,
100
shake, but just
shake,
shake or
100
your
meters.
opponent.
Project is
You
100
defense.
meters.
Thank you
So
for
corner we 50 meters are unye. 100 meters predetermined say how
Say
they
good
see.
name Russian or Russian in our ban assemble now back Kasai.
Ninkasa man
me
ninkasa.
say, Namu abutre. Thank you for salamu alaikum. Namu abutre. Yaba hano. Yibesia lebesia nimdie. Thank you for the osa adena what that to so card no that to so na we kan na. Thank you for ya kan on person beti asen namu abutre kan. Wo kan kwase a. Almost say muntie o. Wadaroma, but you na muntie. Almost say Muslims Muslims believe that why Allah has predetermined everything, humans are still responsible for their actions. But you'll be someone saying, I didn't know AI in this side is shame. I didn't know this side in shame. Pacho. Sango 5% show say in Islam.
Pacho AI incremoni.
Oh, Pacho.
Good day. Was it Muslims believe that more Muslims in the mood? I didn't know. Okay.
So say customer na say church mu a muntu mba say church mu e say cadre and say bo predestination and say nakopon ye kan wasem no nakopon wonim de obi bia back to nimpa de seni and say bia wasase wi ase ho ene ye kire mu say bibia ne nkire say nakopon aboye say wo be ko heaven aso be ko abosem jem tin no matter wo be no be ko jem and so be ko abosem nakopon obo nka be dey say nakopon de bada saban ke yen fa so ne say dey da nakopon on boye sa ya chire ma sa ko pombe so betia se no de na ko paro no ya ba to so ya ni chire no
enti mebo Quran aya na wasi ye bo ni pen bi ma ye bo jinni ene your friends mankind ni bi di ma hellfire they have heart you don't understand blah 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 I don't know any
predator for any chire mo
muni akuma no understanding so we ni pa
Abdulhak go de na Abdulhak go de na so di no we time the hack na to what them judge them. Thank God for that simple day. A simple understand. So won't you say some person beti nyama so
simple understanding.
Thank God for you can say nakopon abo obim jeans and man kind na ebim for eja. Na nche mu say nakopon oba da samba no. But na church na aba me ka religion asem ye ka religious asem ntie ne ye. Na church aba da samba say so mbeti aba me nakopon me nche ya. Me church re nie. Muntie so anytime obeti se kwana ka say nakopon no bi kwa asure no and just nakopon ko so obin sem se ne peno onko bodwuma no ko di obi le o da bi o ne nchem nyina ne se me nakopon ma aba da samba but me church ra to say ma twen ba Mba chome ba muntia unkasa me ba
yen to aso no ma me ha no
no ma me say correct Muslim bi
metumi akasa kakra
me pa cho kasa na ba so acho
yo yenuanom nkramofo ya omo ka say predestination ya omo chire mu differently me pa cho me wa question bisa omo na me question ne say on say omo books no e ka say omo prophet no e copy so say Moses ene Adam na omo ye debate na debate na no omo ye no na Moses blame Adam say ono na ma ye nyina ye ba asase we so ma Adam ka kire Moses say odi otiri ye wunya nyankopon ne
ka so onam so na ye nyina ye
adenti na obe blame me
sa no kan
pa cho say
o say
adenti na obe blame me
o ma ye nyina ye bone
adenti na obe blame me something that was predestined 40 years before I was created.
Yes.
Inti me pa cho me person bi so mo say e ho no den na omu nyankopon na e pa akire
ya bebu obechire Abdul obechire mi si how dey obebu o catch us metaphor obechire
say enye predestined da no omu person no omu nyankopon no person o kire say because they know the truth but omu person omu be kan okre adentia why do they always want to lie to us dey ankasa dey be our person
be pacho ma Abdul person kasa how dey many obi abusa question many ya no obi ana
okay
nti sa eno no nyankopon mra o place Adam ewo garden mu na onim pefe say there's weakness in Adam obetima ba say Adam will deviate and I say obegina ne na so nti Adam epatre hwe no enya ade a ye nyankopon wanwa because if no say human capacity say ɔhwe and I say sorry the same thing na Bible no mo say akulaba bi ma
Yɛnkɔ
ka
Bible mu hene
but so no
yɛnkɔ
mo
Bible mu
say
yɛnkɔ
ɛno
Bible mu
Bible
yɛka Bible asɛm a nam koraa yɛkasa no ma nkɔfa Bible a mɛma
yo
motumi tena
mate
deɛ no.
nti yɛka saa Adam predestination no ɛnkyerɛ sɛ nyame ahyɛ ne sɛ ɔno ɔmu Nyankopɔn mmara so na mmom ɔno Adam no nyame de capacity a nyame de ama no he has the capacity to fall or stand.
Nti no Allah no after 40 years no wɔhyehyɛ de to hɔ sɛ enipa yi a mebɛbɔ no mebɔ no in a way a obetumi ahwe ase anaa obetumi agyina nnan so saa na apɛ sɛ ɔkyerɛ.
Sɛ yɛwɔ hɔ yi no ɛnnɛ yi a wobɛtumi akɔbɔ adwaman na woanya ace nyame ayɛ nhyehyɛe de ato hɔ sɛ wokɔbɔ adwaman
question a
a
mebisa no no
ɛna
Adam
mema
deɛ no
example
Adam
sɛ
deɛ na wuyi ano no ɛna mebisa ho question sɛ enti no Allah tena ase 40 years ɛna wɔpena ne saa deɛ wei nyinaa wie ansa na wɔbɔ Adam anaa sɛdeɛ
ɔmplane
adeɛ
yɛ
ne kaeɛ.
nyankopɔn nyamplane biribiara saa na mmom ɛwɔ ne nimdeɛ mu no nyankopɔn no anim sɛ Adam doesn't have the capacity to stand.
nti sɛ nti na sɛ Adam no oblemu Allah sɛ ɔno no wae mo ɛbɔne na kyɛ sɛ Allah no ɔyɛ mo ɛbɔne no mɛboa
Daabi Adam nankasa srɛ bɔnefakyɛ ohu sɛ ɛyɛ ne mmerɛyɔ ɛna ma no hwe ase wokɔ Suratul Bakara a
asɛm a mɛka no wonte ase o ɔne Moses di eyi no ɔkaa sɛ ɛnyɛ me pɛ sɛ mɛyɛ bɔne na ɛyɛ Allah na ma kɔyɛ saa ɛnyɛ saa na ɔkaa
nyɛ saa na ɔkaeɛ
ɔse adenti na blame no wɔ
ade a
Allah before
aprediseni
sɛ Allah bɛbɔ no 40 years before no wɔhyehyɛ to wɔ ansa na wɔbɛbɔ no
nti oblemu Allah bia so ɔnyɛ ne pɛ
Allah
nti ɛnyɛ ne pɛ sɛ ɔbɛyɛ bɔne no
40
no
years before
nhyehyɛeɛ no
ansa na wɔkreti Adam
nhyehyɛeɛ no na
even the Quran impo abera Satan no Allah ɛpam na free throne ni mu no Satan katre Allah said because you have put me into error. You have put me into error. I will stay every ambush, okay, and I will come back from their back and their front, blah blah blah. Or better to every corner. Na what can do na do mako say. Ono no kran Satan ko blame Allah say e Allah e na ama na hwe ase.
Satan blame Allah dan ko blame Allah. We blame Allah, we blame nimpa na saa nimpa ya nam ne sunti a Nyankopɔn wama maba asase so. Mama saa nkofo nyina ila Nyankopɔn Satan we blame Allah, we blame nimpa na nam so ɔno Satan ya pam no. Fire na bra.
Nyankopɔn ayɛ nhyehyɛeɛ ɛde ato hɔ sɛ wobrɛ wo ho ase a wobɛnya ne nkyɛn
Abdul nyabotrɛ
Good name. O person ka me say aya no mu no. Eye nipa no era na Satan blame no anasa eye Allah na Satan blame.
Anam saa nimpa na enam sunti a nimpa na enam ne sunti a Nyankopɔn wa ma Satan aba asase so we sit na fini gina abia no. Saa nimpa na Satan promise saa nkomo me nkofo bebire ayi da bedi na chi Nyankopɔn ne Satan blame no da bi.
Okay.
Ene kese Satan kwa Satan nya abo de Satan gina.
Eye festival.
good name
What the festival me ko fire na bentu de.
Into de Nyankopɔn me nka wasem na me kana.
nti good name nyabotrɛ good name nyabotrɛ Adam de no nti Adam blame Allah na ase we blame Allah
But Adam asem no e hadith man e Quran ni mpacho.
mpacho hadith
Nti no me ka say sometimes nsem bo ye kan o de me ka ma asem na hansa na wati ase. Na mpacho predestination asem na
adente na hadith ye na ye tro ya na
Mbacho usi Moses ni Adam na omuni
me shada me ka hadith o ba ka say hadith ka ba ka say hadith ni bu o hwa enye ne kore na me ka me say o hadith no hadith one e tro ye
Mbacho me say hadith ni bia ni nya ni hadith say for kon hadith bu a ya for kon no kon ye fe nya
nti ni pa ko no o tro no we hu sa asem na o tro na ye ntro we hu obi anka ncha sa
we hadith bi ko bi atro ashe commissioni ase sister o mo se commissioni a wo ye haisha ade of na entro
good name maybe so o mo tro hadith no man tro nanse o mo tro no
sentence
o mo tro good name nyabotre o mo nyabotre good name nyabotre ma me wie nti o mo tro ye no people learn it nkrofo kan ye meboa
metiase sa
nyabotre good name nyabotre nti o mo ho no o mo kan no mu se eye de o tro ni wo ho no mu ye wa tro de me ma baje ma kan me hu se de o tro ha no enye ne kure ade nti no ho no man correct no
Majo, ya correcting from Titiana, but you just think of what can answer me. Ya can't want some sa.
Na correction. Inside into man from Omancho.
I said, and I'm
Ọma
say,
correct bi ntuna ma
book
bi
in
no
your
if
print.
bi sahi
See, ya
no kura
correcting internet, ya have says, ya correcting baby, and so say book an imperative. And now, book so dear, you know what him show book and I be so no one tongue.
Into the Ortrono. Na ono Muhammad nchen ohun de akoso nya na otroye de obekan we hu Muhammad into eden no hu say de
omo grandparents na omo say na omo de Muhammad o what until bu omo tro no grandpa Muhammad to Muhammad what you say so omo koji
Muhammad 20 what show said their grandparents and kan ye ne kore
enti na me say
grandpa
o de ye kan membra we
so say good name enkai aya na da so no.
Allah said, indeed, you are those of who with pride. 16. Satan said, because you have put me in error, I will surely sit in wait for them. In the bracket, mankind, on your right path. Sorry, on your straight path. And thank God for my carry there.
So who put
Allah not say enipa.
That me say, sad and because of and yet Satan so blaming Satan on blaming Yakuba na wakwero. Nimpa na.
So who put Allah and who put Satan into error?
Thank you for Bato. A day tenor. Mr. Question Bato. Mr. Question Bato. A day tenor.
Me mama kura mobile me show su bi.
Thank you for sometimes. Thank you for
anu ane kura nya dia wo be.
Thank you for one kasi on your Thank you for Bato. Sometimes you touch the mama to umbeso betiase.
Okay, can you One translating to Trini. Translating to Trini.
Allah woni Adam ani nkomo. Enkomo e ko so ne between Allah and Iblis maybe.
Thank you for Bato. E didn't never why ho. E why ho.
Good name. Maybe some question. Who put Satan into error? According to passage.
So I didn't start some nearby now. When to tell us, let me see.
And your honor, maybe, and your honor,
Mamma. Oh, Quran,
Abdul,
Kasa.
Abdul, and Crawford, you almost a media for. Okay.
Your verses.
Abdul, man for Abdul, don't go there. Mambisa question 18. Me say, ahano. When they put two Satan into error, I say because you have Tebrofuno. Satan said, you, or pass Allah, you have put me in error. Until when they put Satan into error.
And I make them say, we and your animal or verse by Bibra, Quran, say.
Abdul.
Me ba me ansa o na botre me yira de ope kwan na de op me pe no me kire no kwan eno ne nsise ya anya me de agu akwan mu nti hanom no Satan
baby out there na question that me bisa no one me say first in sentence na wa ha no first sentence no Satan said because you have put me in error na me bisa say who put Satan into error
Nyankopon Mami nchirechiro mu
error no ye ne ntiase
me chiro the whole text error na se na me chiro
ana mo so a wuti bibia ase wo de wiase bibia wo na wuti ase mo konko na wuti bibia ase
me say me chiro the whole verse
mo nyi fini aso
dene
verse na me chiro
mo ni fa bufu kura too much e dey so no
me say verse na me chiro ase enye sa read no
nya but Abdul ahono verse me o de Abdul inchira send trobo
e ko fa verse bia fi bia verse we na tiremu mi ehwe
verse no na me chire
okay kasa
nsi se ya na me digu akwan mu se wa ba ya homaso obia no obe patre afri Nyankopon ne monyam obre ho ase so a obenya Nyankopon ne monyam nti Satan ekotusu the law of pride here by not bowing down to Adam.
Madam, okay, otusu tobo.
And now who patch say ne Satan me bo. Ne Satan nim se ko be ka che Nyankopon say oh, Nyankopon we dia mafom. Don't mean ka.
Na huma so no. Nko pa nyame achewa nka nyame de che no.
Oh, masa.
Ka Satan pa nyame achewa nka nyame de che no.
You can.
By one pa nyame achewa no. And the law no ban so.
Abdul, don't put the good name prior. Oh dear, yeah.
Me pato
Oh,
grandpa me ba.
Yeah.
Senka Satan pa nyame achewa. Ena nka se Nyankopon de che na. Nka Nyankopon hihye ya wa hihye se bi be ye bone ne ade no. Me pato nka wan na be ma ya ye bone no.
Nyame nhihye ba bia so obi anya bone.
Me pato into predestination no. Ye kan ni sisi ya wo se obeba bi ni ma ye righteous. Ubetumi achisu between
Ana
right
ye
and
kire wa sanhihye no wana de to honom.
me pato me na me ye ya na me na me bo wiase.
Aha, eni ntina ye ka se efiri Nyankopon no. Na me na de sie sanhihye no ntina se efiri ono.
Or say, I'll make some sale.
Mumma min kasa
Shake.
Mechiache obiao.
Yeah, Joe, so shake and Kasaba.
Shake, but the memory and a brain, Miss Lower. After my
good name, my shaking Kasa.
Okay. Because I'm a person because of why the kitchen on Tiana, or the mammy churches as a non confontiase. Tank of
one Kasa.
Okay, okay.
My person may be so good name. Any Abdul say. Only my dear friend. What do you call it? The Diary of Allah.
O see any wine?
Lahul Mahfuz.
Yeah.
Only my dear friend Lahul Mahfuz.
Minim.
I didn't know much also.
Lahul Mahfuz no. Muslim for no do na ejidi say woman bi a e wa Nyankopon tin a decree everything that will happen. I was a woman.
A diary, okay?
Yeah, first a book. Yeah, mother of the book.
And mother of the book. Say, mother of the book. Quran. Where a diary? A special diary for Allah. Okay.
Daddy, how my food? Mother of the book. Muslim for believe with Allah. And Muno
Yiko. See, Lahul Mahfuz, a diary, and your mother of book. A diary. Just said, I power diary. I would name a 2 months and a bear. Ube keep for yourself. Diary. Okay?
Allah, this on your diary.
Our diary, yeah, Lahul Mahfuz. Now, diary, no mono, diary, no mono. Ya throw a dear basi, we are see high na till the end of the world.
Okay.
So, into every single person. Ade obey wo e wo wiase a any afterlife na Allah tro to da dada so obey sikeni o so obey o hieni o Allah tro da dada so obey fa obiri o umfa obiri o Allah tro da dada so
yes not just say no the concept of predestination no and you can want
say
special divine ma shaking we
Nyankupo before Obo wiase no obo pen no e na odi tumi ma pen say pen no ontro ade e besi o wiase
but pen a big dey bia na big dey use BC big
pen column they say a pen into a special pen Allah kwa no nim say Allah kwa no nim say big ko say dey onu kwa no nim say entakram so a on one winning, but I see about pen. Now, sa pen or the 2 me Emma pen say on true idea besi we are see na any we are see we in this pen or chop bibia until cost not to column. I start with noon kra sam noon se me see become once a match why bia platform we be blast so into the my engine our column into column no a throw a day base you we are see na say Abdul Beba have a can throw in a column natural. So say good name Beba high na be to apa a can throw in a nina ide. Watch out to say ambassador Beba have a can throw in a throw be train a throw. So inti yeah momu baha na omu better than ni passe. No one person would done in some way and be there will be answer clear. You understand? Scientists are confirming how where ya Saudi Abdul for a bar for Abdul for or mere truthful. At least some more knowledge about Islam Abraham. Now when they don't want on me. They don't want to them as one person mechanical.
Okay, yeah, that was it. Shake Kayade. Good name. Now also person mass submission.
Grandpa, mami kasa mi kakra. Say you kasa penna me shake off friend say big and I say boa sna obusa you know. And I say minim pen opposite kasa black pen or say pink pen no. You kasa penna.
No Rafu say mo kan say Rafu.
You kasa penna pen. E say nimdie inten ende you are simply kasa pen is mightier than the sword no. What you say? Pen no man nimdie just ntinyakopon woni nimdie obi.
Pen
yes a big pen.
And become throw a pen. We see pen, so we see pen, and you can acquire pen. Pen, and
pen, no one in the
scholar,
good name. Scholars for no
yes, scholars, me,
good name. Good name. Shake me back. Good name. Good name. Good name. Good name, Eba. O man chere. E wo Islamic him. Na any scholars ne adwene kwa na che se
pay you know many media. Obia na de pay try wo ni mudie.
Tango but
good name. They can't say pen, yet they are sure be happy we are saying, they are sure they are told.
So the pen we are talking about is the one that is used to written. No, good name, maybe I say, and it's called as a DNA pen. And as I say, yes,
forget scholars as some home.
Who can't throw too much? Who can't throw? Who do what you can't say Islam? I know, yes, sir. We are scholar.
And I'm saying, yes, my boss call be adding.
Islam is about scholars. Islam is about scholars. Muhammad and Kasaka and Australian couple, Australia Allah say on finding dear. I will Quran winner Emma and the cousin Ibn Abbas. Into Ibn Abbas, your best scholar of the Quran. Who is your scholar?
If it's me, I say, I go on so more in your book. Say, but religious book, yeah, what's a pen? Oh, I'm saying, I'm
good name. But a good name, Casa. Shake a my good name, Casa.
Miss Low, say you can't pen religious books, man. It's no man named D. It's no some of us over her. But your Casa book into them, men go by would they teach me bomb me bamiba. Some of us say over her and Emmy and Cobai make my quotation, one quotation of Bible man. I can't even do us a bank of funds yet into the uncle. Almost a quotation for one to change. Some of us ask me, I making some copy the station. Some of what I'm to say, minimum they're making. Me shows as have you said able to say, come and cook say, one more black room. At the same thing, I could become more black stream one. Satan as someone says, Satan as someone a crown honey canon. Yes, and a coupon, I will not show this Nakupona. Certainly, blooms Nakupon, I am bonu, and I coupon a one somebody bonu, Dabio. That's an H.O. A nimpa de senior and coupon bad as someone or shema, Satan, and society bliss no one say, on board the mass nimpa de seni, and the Satan said, Dabi, on board the mass in nimpa de seni. Now, coupon Satan also because of nimpa one like one bowerman impano. And Satan cast in a coupon because of nimpa de mambo mwase mo wama mako or say mu now I'm not answer we me few one channel and now Satan no granny su word error man and just now Satan na coupon boss Satan say
hadith na wan kan sao brofuna ya kan
it's on push so people say a competition because of Satan no understand why many people say no one verse na asia mo ka say good name twa
good name say we are scholar what wrong hadith one
So what you
esro meba odia meba esro wana wo se yenko verse say
me say but your verse
verse be na wo pese yenko me kofa
Sanko for me how obeha wa din keke we onye scholar obi anso e ma right say onye tafsir who to back up say shame on you big shame on you
say
who go animasi
obi o tiem jo wonim de okura because as am good na make
who wonim de okura why na you scholar me see why na you scholar you can dey show sa un fair kura me see sa like this style obe shoot pa who be in the pit of hell because we can't throw
what's that grandpa what's the am ba ha me chem kura no I different reasons I different no shake on ocean kura no ocean arabic but baby the thing the man
can't throw sa dey don't say kwala
and so once you can't some say enchem na different no
na cha wo amedia for tobo good name na cha amedia for so mon kire mebo
tie Quran in tiafian yes Quran and they can have the so to Quran as you Quran just enemy dia so usua enemy dia me nka so
nimdia nu ko fa no nimdia nu ko fa no
I'm the doctor ya show mo tin for mo
me see u ko fa nimdia ya u kai u ko fa no wa fa u ko fa no wa
o de shake o de tumba waka se me so come dia
me see my ya sama u tre
Ahmed Bula
onu kura oni wa bon keke onu wa bon na obi a odi wi emi hero yi eye dure ma manfo
o se oni masema o ka
I good name
me funny hadith mbrewa onu odi heroin any wi na any akokoti mxc eye dure ma manfo
mucho asma fio de ba mucho
bodam for mudi bodam for echi u santi na magbu na ma bodam no u shampoo gh onu so wa bodam mo se mo a
so kofa
Ahmed Gula mo bodam
Abdul
Debi omuka ese wa bodam but na Gula de obodam wo real life mo
na Muhammad abodam na Gula me so abodam
obi o ya 1 week ra on jare obi o tumi ye 1 week on jare wa bodam
ni busa yamfa winya duro
Debi ma me tro aye di wi aye ka Fada kuma Fada we won winning we
Abdul, yen free honi nyina yen baba ki ya hwa ne ya sere kakra yen ni potu ya hwa be sere nya tembi be pa ya sere good name nya botre good name meba
okay
ya hwa Abdul afi no aba ha no mebu a ote nya tembi die yen Abdul good name shake make it train sanko for your group bo mo ba ha ade bo mo kan nya tembi die just said ya kan ya sere keke mpacho good name nya botre na obaya na so person obisa question Hello, Abaya.
Yes. Okay. Mekai books ni bi omu.
Okay.
Na books na kan say even grass Nyankopon ebo ba or predestine enipa e wo sebi omu no omu hia ansa no mo afrati asefo asase we so. Enti me person bi say nua be ma esi kan o kan say enye no predestination na ono odengo wan chen me pa cha sa na ma we nyina no character na ono no kana na say different different explanation from Omunyankopon me pa cha person answer me ho no
afa ba cho mba ngofo eso do mi share sent say ngofo eso omde ba ne da na mba cho wadaroma
I or say me pa cha ma me make statement or say Munyankopon no atworo enipa a ewo se omone oba emema ewo se omone oba bia eda enti wo ye oba tisame oba yes
na me dey say maybe me dey 100 and me afa me twa 20
verse ben
Obapa ka asem ni ye ka say Allah tro e oba sorry excuse me to say oba twa so
Okay.
be ma odi ne kwati bi na be wo o ma tro wo so e wa
baby am e woni ntina sometimes am ntimi mmodi
yes shake yeah oba tro Allah tro be ma odi ne kwati be wure nti se wo ye oba na
watro din ni nyina wo ho watro din ni nyina wo ho
yeah nti se wo watro din ni nyina wo
ese watro shape bi ana sankofa din ana se
yes mala
grandpa yeah ina e be wure
yes mala mi tampa mi tie
good name pacho eda no de okodi no o hwe na udingu so
mbacho sasema simesite na shake mu kenyina enti na maka shake se nem sembu o kan
mi bisa o question me say eda no de okodi no na udingu so
ene kran ene kran go be ene kran
no press adi wo hadith
ene Quran nya hadith holy hadith bi ana edidio
asembu won pan yese
sahi no nipa na ye ni sankofa
sankofa
ana beti engine tu ramoni kula na kire ya engine tu
ono wa na engine tu
na hadith bi ana editu
na ko pan tie
Abdul
grandpa me pa on se imagine so ache me kasa me pese
divine so me ba
Mr. Imagine so ache me baby am se nkomo ne ko no the question be ya ira me the good name e betre kwan a e pass so a iblis or blame say also one blame Nyankopon any ade so as you e say baby na ho na topic ni gina ankasa questions ni bit me be say ba me person be say good name say me pa cho good name ye bo iblis say angel and answer ye bo no say Mr. so bit me answer me
but iblis in angel iblis nye abode be Yankopon abode no be otumi ye obi mo be ye
me pa cho Satan na wo kasa
question obi say one thing here also angel and also a different entity
but enam see yeka say iblis and say shaitan na yeka wasem anya abode be Yankopon abode no be otumi otimo be ye
me pa cho one na blame Yankopon na wo ka wasem
question is simple or ye different entity and say or ye angel shake me back I'll make it change. Okay. Shaking your butt. That's why I come my butt.
Men are in Como, or jump to me, Yakupo, no, the meteor diablo. Indeed, my minister. What's a
shaitan in your body.
Me pato nti why na blame me why na wo blame Nyankopon wo ba na Moses ya no
nti na me say blame Nyankopon eye enim nti na say enti no na wona mbasa me kodi na mbasa me ko bebre no
enti me pato why na why na wo blame ni pa wo kan ho asem no why na
ahomaso asem Nyankopon e che
nti ahomaso na na blame
shaitan ya body
na blame no ahomaso na kasa no
Entinam ya kasa o kwan e che na ahomaso asem en se obi sisi Nyankopon abobi o nipa nso tumi sisi Nyankopon oti mo bi ye bone enti sa ye kasa shaitan we no e we de gina mo bone na shaitan bone ade be bone shaitan but shaitan ni abodi be o be o tumi oti mo bi ye bone shaitan bia ni be bia Nyankopon ba ni be fa shaitan
enti me ba why na bo bone
Nyankopon asem no sa wo kote Nyankopon asem ho a why ya
me bisa question me so me pesa why ba bia me pato why ba bia me say why na bo bone
Nyankopon bo bone Nyankopon na do bo nyina papa on bo bone na
me pato nti dia na ya bone ba ya me pato
nti Nyankopon obo no ode mbra ka da samba ho ode ne hyehya ma da samba so ko tie Nyankopon asem no ho a na wakoboni Nyankopon mbo oboni ti masem ni ye bocho muntie mi ye Nyankopon aba da samba so pese me Nyankopon pese oba me nche a yese se me nimpa me nya wakọ ade Nyankopon se ompe ho wakoboni ho Nyankopon mbo oboni se
me pacho ade bi wo wiase a ya bodi ana ya tuni din a enyi Nyankopon na boy ana se ode ba wiase ana
ade bi Nyankopon bo bat me se Nyankopon bo bone se bo a se mabo make it mabo se
me pacho ye nyina ye platform issue me pacho good name ye nyina ye platform issue ye din komo am say me pacho do it
ti ba order ma ti
wo de ye din komo no say enyansa for me say we bisa question bi ye din komo no wo din komo bi kokoduru ba bi say Adam ni each time mo ye friend saying ana say nyew na wo kan ya me ni fa wo kan sa asem no se time na mo Garden of Eden no me boa nyankopon hyehyɛ ye bi a ɔhyehyɛ ma wo no ɔma ni so enti no e kire ema ne ye bɔne me boa
me nka sa me na me kan ya
nyawo kwa na wo kan ya me bisa question say nyankopon hyehyɛ ye bi a ɔhyehyɛ ma wo no so ɔma ni so a ema ne ye bɔne me boa
ọkụ ofu nyakopon asem ho ene ya to ne din se bọ nyakopon mbọ bọni
me pacho me pese me bisa o question unza mu din ko ma mo se angels nyankopon bọ mu say omo de nyame beka na omo ye den omo
am messengers ma ya
ni nyame ye na omo ye den omo di so me pacho me boa
ya
nti se me se ya me no edi komo ni se me wo ba na me de jesi ho me ni se eja na e betumi ahia kwada na mala yeye na me de nsuo si ho ma kwada ne ti asese adi we ye fere nsuo eno na obetumi afa no mama na yeye but we dey wo nsa to mo ebe hye na me bato na kwada ne nsa koto je mu akwada na ye bone na me na me papa na magiri
ena me say sade na
me bato me bisa question man ko explain fa ba bia me so utimi asa mo se me ntimi asa
sade na wo kan yakopon ye sade no sade na wo kan yakopon ye
me bato edi nipa na obo ye no wo de papa ne bone ne hye ye mu
tie.
Ina otro se wa fa boni nso.
Question mama ya no.
Predestination na yedi hu komo no. Odi be choice mama.
Predestination na wo kan no. Predestination na we kan no.
Choice mama.
Intina me ka say odon choice amount. And one man in hyehyɛ say adasamba me na mabɔ mo hyehyɛ mie.
Me pato Adam and Eve wo mo ti garden mu hono. Hyehyɛ ben na e wo Quran mu Bible mu ya bia mo ho a. Omo sɔre omo konko kan. Wo de di so aka hye. Adam and Eve. Tell me Adam and Eve one sama e law a e wo Quran mu sisi ye.
Intina make sure say
Bible Quran
ko Bible different.
Edosun mani tell sa verse yi mu a nya me ka kire o say nia e wo true no mu nyina mu timi bi o Bible Quran mu Quran mu
o say
o Quran mu ne Bible mu
Bible quotations na wa ko bia dia be Bible Quran
na sembe na o kan wa bu say question answer
o say Bible quotations make it sweet we be some question me yan no
yes the control show
but me say me come platform so me can perfect to just say enya body be friend Satan o baby o mani mpeye boni Satan nya yakopon mbo Satan o baby aso Satan mo bi nya boni
ene de wo wa
Satan nya body o de o say me ka we kasati yakopon abot Satan say Satan mani mpeye se nya boni a nyanse bia no yakopon bu nim obun adesamba atan
prophet Muhammad na kasakra ka Satan ho asem nya amagula me ba be
ka say the word Satan me say adia yeri gira mo boni but I just yakopon abodi be mo bi ya boni o say me ka bia sa o so make it one time say o me ka one time
concept of Satan just a pemre na do kire ma say one time mo fi say Satan e papa bi o ti ba bi o abodi
wo di se nyankopon ye nipa bi o ti ba bi o kita nsa ba ko ne nan ba ko eno ne dia wo di tu eno dia wo di tu
nyankopon yanka so nipa ba ho no ba body ba ma ya ba ntina
ora no wan chire ye se ne nyankopon tie wan chire ye se wo nsa ba ko o nan ba ko
ni nyina metaphor
me pato shake money divine mo mra mu na mo ni nkomo ani ano me dey nkomo
the way Satan
no ni omo antina na suni fo ni nyama na omo bomu no mo le mo
suni fo ntimi nyina ya mo ntimi nyina ya nim nti e kan Satan no yemfa nto wonom enye abodie bi a obe otiba bi obi ka se yakome ka koto na bo nti yeto na bo no nka onya huye ni nyina different concept kura nipa dodo na anya nti ase
shake unmute yourself obetumi unmute wo wo hwa ase ho a mic na e wo from no obetumi amia so obe unmute wo shake wo hwa screen ni so a mic bi wo from ho obetumi unmute wo ho only divine nyina asemu shake won't me mute wo ho ma me
Manentapo na yi ni so abeba.
Mike, Mike, if you were phone
Dabra bi
also.
manentapo na yi screen ni so. Ono ni
Abi,
side man box.
mebo, ayi,
Oh, so
ayi,
need the function.
ayi, sister yi there o baby say. Ah, mo tutu papa so say enti say.
Okay, shake, si form na cobra, I'm saying how. What is si form na cobra? Na me pick
That
it
idea
here.
doesn't make sense. Nti
Tio,
engine.
meba, we say it make sense. But shake ni ba ya obeka say. Nyankopon bo wiase no.